And hello, everyone. Welcome. Come on in. Get on in here.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the Confession Sheep.
Hello. Oh, there's the first confession. Let me hide that quickly. Hello, everyone.
Oh. Surprises on the way.
Right? No surprises. Yes, surprises. Yes, surprise. There we go. Oh, goodness. Well, hello, everyone. In case you guys need a little fresh introduction, my name is Zander Netherbrand of First Stage Productions EN, and I am joined by, well, who is this handsome beast I am joined by?
Good morning, everybody. I am Father Ovid of Nijisanji EN's Fifth Wave Noctix, part of the Fellowsheep. So excited to see the Netherlings and Confidants interact today and to see what kind of crazy things you guys have been up to that you need to confess your sins for. And thank you so much for inviting me, Zanny, and must I say, you're looking very zaddy today.
Why, thank you. I noticed that we both decided to don our priestly attire for this one.
Oh, yes, we're going to need all the power we can to take care of these ones. These are very sinful sheep today. Some of these loyal little lambs have been led astray, and we have to purify them.
Indeed. Thankfully, I have the perfect gentleman to help me shepherd a good flock with me today. Is that not right?
I would like to think so. I think between the power of us combined, we'll be able to purify just about anything we need, help them to not be led astray, and in general, just give them a lot of fun guidance. It should be a good time. Nah, let's be honest. We're here to bathe in the sin. We're here to have a fun time and be like, damn, you guys are up to some fun shit.
It's great. I already know in my heart, in my soul, that there is going to be a ton of yaoi confessions. I feel like there's going to be a bunch. I feel like there's going to be a bunch. I have the inherent...
I hope so.
I have the feeling that the confidants are going to be like a little bit freaky. They're a little freaky, you know? A little devilish.
Yeah, my confidants tend to be very good at like telling a story and making it interesting. So I'm excited. On the flip side, I don't know how interesting the Netherlings are going to be, but considering I've met their Incubus father.
Well,
they've got a lot of stories to tell just from some of the streams, I imagine, so this should be fun.
Well, we do have a few nether freaks here and there.
We got the nether freaks, we got the wangi dance. It's fine. They're all going to vibe together so well.
And of course, thank you again for joining me. This is absolutely lovely to have you in Club Netherbrand, and this is like our first time doing like a little one-on-one thing together.
Yeah, I'm normally terrified of one-on-ones, honestly, but yeah, spending time with you is always welcome. So I was just like, yes, please, I will put on the vestments again to spend some time with Zanny, see what we're going to be up to. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you for coming. I'm not going to rehash what we said before stream, but still, it's really, really nice to have you here, and thank you for finding the time to spend it with me. I know you're a busy guy. I know you do a lot, over
so
the bridge.
You've been like all over the place recently, original songs and 3D debuts and all kinds of other things. So yeah, congratulations on everything, Zanny.
I'm just a silly little whore.
You are a silly little whore, and we love you for it.
Wait, thank you. Now, what do you say? What do you say we start looking at the confessions? Now, to begin with, there's a little system. There's a way we do things here. Which is that we go through the confessions one by one, and at the end, you and I shall make the decision of where each member of the Fellowship that has confessed to us shall go. There is forgiveness, where we choose to allow them to move on, live their lives, absolve them of any sin attached to what they may have done. Far too easy. Or
no forgiveness for them.
There is, of course, SUPERHELL. Which very much is somewhere that may get used a lot. Obviously, their sins are irredeemable. That is where they must go. There is no coming back from there. And of course, I had a third option. Originally, it was just the binary two, but I introduced the third option because I feel like it was needed. And that was horny jail.
Yeah, no, that sounds legit. There are some things where you don't need to go to hell, but it's just like, maybe be separated from society for a little bit for everyone's safety. But at the same time, You're just being you. It's okay. It's not terrible.
It's like take 3 months, have a cold shower, go
Have a bunch of cold shower.
Exactly. So that third option was introduced as kind of a shame corner.
Got you. That makes sense. Horny jail is needed for that. Sometimes you just need to give somebody half an hour to just, jump off, have a cold shower, come back, and, be released from that.
The grip of the horny shall not drag you down to super hell,
Not the horny grip. Exactly. You don't get super hell for being horny. You just get, little slap on the wrist, which some people are into, so that's completely fine.
Exactly. I love how there are people saying that they enjoy horny jail and the shame corner in the chat right now.
That does not surprise me at all. Yeah, we have the shame corner on my channel where we can just put them over and just like bonk them on the head a couple of times with a dunce hat on. It's a cute little time. It's nothing like shameful. It's something where it's just like, oh, you silly little sheep.
I did do my research. I looked into the shame corner, and of course I looked into the dunce hat. Apparently that's used I got, as soon as I opened the pre-chat actually, or the waiting room, I had individuals coming in informing me that there are comfies that are into toes. The tofu dance.
The tofu dance. Yeah, we have the tofu dance that are into toes and feet. And then we have the wangi dance that are into like anything scent related. With both of those, it's like, guys, it's okay. Just occasionally we need to tone it down a little bit. Occasionally, little bonk, little shame corner, little horny jail, maybe pointing a gun for threat's sake. Just to keep the flock nice and comfortable with each other.
As soon as I opened the waiting room, there was self-reporting going on.
No, okay, no. Snitches get stitches, confidants. You know better than that. How could you? Let Zandy discover it for themselves in time.
Literally, I opened the waiting room like, we like toes, by the way. And I was like,
wait, no, why are they spreading that as like a thing for everybody? Hashtag not all confidants. Thank you, Mickey Touch. What in the, oh my God, really self-reporting on each other. Okay.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm glad they're proud of themselves. I'm glad they're confident enough to say it. I'm glad we fostered that kind of community between the two of our channels. Everybody's just like, hey, here's what we're into. Now have fun with that confession stream.
Right, the Fellowsheep Alliance is very out there. It's very, I don't think there's anything I don't think there's quite an alliance which matches this one.
No, I think this is like incredibly powerful. My God.
Also, I love the little cyborg hands.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm just like, I realized like I can prepare assets. Like we're using cams this time, so I can play with these on stream. It's awesome.
Yeah. Honestly, it's nice to have straight up, it's really nice to have you via cam, because sometimes I have to, if you work with like anyone from Hollow, you have to set up like the third party stuff and like the character stuff, and I'm like, this is so good. This is so much better. I had like Haka here last time as well. So I was like, I got to set up the third party thing, and not even going to lie, I do not remember how third party things work. I
know, right? It can get so tiresome sometimes.
Right? Also, the monocle. I love the monocle. Sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, no, the style for this one is really beautiful. I'm in love with it as well. When this one first came out, it was like, oh my God, that's such a unique, like the vestments are huge, the little halo thing, and then the monocle. It's like so daddy.
It's beautiful, honestly. It's like, it strikes me as like fantasy RPG merchant guild, but also works in the priesthood.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good combination of things. Yeah.
Right.
It's like priest who also does like the blessing and everything themselves. I love your one as well. This is another thing we were talking about before stream as well, is just how supportive our communities are, the beautiful artwork that they make, and the different assets that we get to use during all these things, and how much fun they are. It's always so wonderful.
we were like fully like fanboying over each other's like assets and like the people who do them. We were like, yeah, that's such a cute asset. This is a cute asset, and it's like, yes, we adore the cute assets.
Like, no, you're a cute asset. You're breathtaking.
You're breathtaking. No, you're breathtaking.
Oh man.
Oh goodness. All right, okay, so with that, Father Ovid. How about we crack open the confessions and I give the first one a little read.
I am so ready. Oh, apparently some people on your channel were saying I'm still a tiny bit loud compared to you, though.
I believe I just nudged it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're already on it.
I was already on it.
Let's go.
I'm a professional streamer, to think. It's all good. It's all good. I was like ready to go. I was like, I saw it and I'm like, it's all good. I'm vibing. I'm doing the thing. I'm a professional. I'm a professional.
Switching it while we speak. That's incredible. Well, Father Zanny, I believe it is time to lead these sheep in the correct path. I almost said not astray, and it was like, that doesn't make sense. I just like saying the word astray.
To be fair, astray is a great word. We love the word astray.
So good.
Right. All right. Then let us begin. Here we go.
It is time, our children.
Oh. Father Netherbrand and the most holy 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, I stand before you to confess a moment of panic and shame. I once had an encounter with someone I met through a mutual friend. After only meeting her twice, she confessed to me via text, asking me out. It was the first time anyone, regardless of gender, had confessed to me. I was on public transport when I read the text. In my rush for advice, I texted my lesbian friend with, "Help, SOS, a girl wants to date me, what to do?" You can see where this is going. I
love this already. So far, it just feels like gloating. It's like, I don't need to confess. I'm just like, how do you losers feel?
It's like, hey, I have people ask me out. I go outside, and I'm like, damn it, this is something to be jealous of.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, oh, okay. I see you, low-key, like, shaming everyone out. It's fine. I'm glad you're popular. I'll just go cry in my corner and eat my lonely man dinner for Christmas again. It's cool. It's cool.
Right? Let me turn on imaginary-friend.exe in the cyborg programs.
That's the good thing. We can just make our own programs and we're fine. We got as many friends as we need.
Exactly. But this is where I sinned the hardest. I accidentally sent it to the girl instead. Realized too late. I freaked out even harder and yanked the battery out of my phone. It was back in the days of battery removal. Hoping to stop the message, it didn't work. I scrambled to type out the text that it wasn't for her, making it more awkward. She replied with, "Haha, it's okay." And we both apologized and then awkwardly stopped texting.
No, that's horrible. That's amazing, because at the same time, it's like, okay, I feel like every part of the LGBT community has had that. That's why we call it gay panic or bi panic. We all have that moment of like, wait, I'm into the same gender, and then doing the dumbest shit possible.
Right. There's like it's like a limiter removal on stupidity for like a hot moment. It's like all of your brain cells decide to take like lunch break at the same time. They all turn around and just go, "Hey, I'm not really needed for the next 15 to 30 minutes, am I?" You know?
Yeah, your blood flow is not going to your brain right now. Just to have fun. Just the most you're going to be able to stumble out of your voice is just pretty girl.
Right.
But I also love how she tries to defend herself with just like, it wasn't for you. I'm into a different girl. And it's like, okay, so now you've just ruined things with the girl as well. Oh, poor stray sheep.
There was there's so much collateral damage there. It was like it was like, help, girl wants to date. Not for you though. It wasn't. Sorry, not for you. I will seek your judgment. Will you forgive my awkwardness, or am I doomed to hell?
You're not doomed to hell. Are you kidding me? If anything, you've stored up. For one thing, you've got an amazing story to talk about, like your first coming out moment of like, oh, I'm into another girl. But for another thing, you're not doomed to hell. You just kind of like embarrassed yourself. If anything, I think we all need to give this sheep a hug and just be like, it's okay. It gets better.
It gets better. If anything, the worst punishment is living with that memory.
Exactly. I am sure they had like a long conversation after this where it was just like, so yeah, actually, it is you, by the way. At some point, I hope that happened and that they didn't just like completely abandon this relationship just out of pure shame, because it sounds like they were going to be so cute together.
Yeah, it seems like one of those moments where it's like, this is now awkward. How do we recover? Maybe I just need to forget how to text forever.
You know how they recover. You just go in the next day and you're just like, pretty girl, I will go out with you. That kind of thing. It's just like, look, I'm super freaking awkward, but I don't want to ruin that.
Yeah, no, you can't keep fumbling the bag. You gotta make the move at some point, one point or another, you know.
Yeah, I kind of want an update to this at some point, just because, especially since this was back when like batteries came out of phones, so that's at least 10 years ago.
Right.
I remember that stopping like around the flip phone time, which is sad because it was the best way to like instantly power something down.
Oh, I loved flip phones. I loved
so much
flip phones. There was then they. Oh, do you remember? This is totally off topic, but you know what? I feel like you're a cyborg. Technology is going to be like a thing. Do you remember
always
the
on topic.
period? Yeah. Do you remember the period through the 2000s when they started making phones into like weird shapes and like different things? Like they had like the phone that was like in the shape of a lipstick, and they had a phone that would like swivel outwards, and there was the phone that was like a pencil case, and the phone that was and they made like they made like the lipstick ladies phone where you just took the top off and that was how you spoke into it.
Yeah, I couldn't with that. I'm glad that was like a short-lived little thing.
No, I think it was so cute. I loved that.
I liked flip phones. I liked slide phones. Some of those like phones are expensive, man. So like spending all that money for like a gimmick, which also sometimes made them less useful as the phone itself, could be a bit of a problem for me.
Yes, it was, but it looked so it looked like what someone in the 90s thought technology in the 2010s would look like in the 2000s.
Sometimes it works out, like with flip phones. Like nowadays they've got like the bendy glass and things, so the phones can straight up like fold down into 4 pieces, which is so cool. Other times it's just like, this was a funny thing we were able to do with technology, let's never repeat it.
I still think the bendy glass phones are wild. They still...
I think they're so cool. Yeah, it hurts my brain because it doesn't look like it should work.
It shouldn't. And like I watched a video of someone like rolling their phone up with the bendy glass. It broke in the end, but still, the fact you can just roll it up.
Yeah, I guess you maybe shouldn't go too hard with it, but
right.
It is pretty amazing that they can. The one thing I miss about like flip phones and slidey phones was just how dramatic it made like an angry calls ending where it was just like, goodbye. Yes. Close it down, flip it down.
Smack it down.
The fact that you could have it set up so that I just ended the call was so powerful.
It was so movie, so 90s. We loved it.
Yeah, I blame The Matrix. The Matrix like introduced that as a big thing to everyone, and we were all just like, okay, I'm here for it.
Oh, the Matrix was iconic, just in terms of filmography and also like direction as well. Stylistically, it took everything that the 90s wanted the 2000s and sort of that era to be, and like I'm not going to subject you to a film rant. I'm not going to subject you to like a long talk about filmography and all of that. I feel like you've got other demons to subject you to rants about film.
That's what I was just thinking. I was thinking, God, we need to get you and Voxy together. I imagine like the filmography discussions are going to go crazy.
No, I was really a small side story. I was really lucky to work with the Spanish Academy a handful of years ago.
Oh. That's incredible.
Yeah, I worked on some stuff with one of the members a while back, and I worked with one of the directors from Sundance, and one of my happiest memories of when I was living in Barcelona was being like sat down by one of the judges from Sundance Film Festival, and her just ranting to me about why Drive with Ryan Gosling is the best movie ever.
See, I would love to hear somebody explain to me Drive, because I love it as a movie. It's a great movie, but I don't know much about the filmography. I hear people talk about the filmography for that one and Baby Driver, and I'm like, To me, they were just cool action movies with cool characters.
It's the cinematography. It's the cinematography. It's how there's always the wide shots and the sweeping shots, and it's how the lighting changes to reflect the protagonist's state of mind. And there's the scene with like the panning shot when he stood at the top of the glass tower and looking downwards.
The neurons have been activated. Let's go.
Hi, this is your brand of ADHD you're getting from me today.
This is great. This is going to be like you're going hard on that, and then Voxy's going to come in talking about like Skinamarink and the substance, and by the end it's going to be like a 3-hour Zatsudan only talking about like 2 movies.
The substance. Okay.
The substance was really good for me. The movie of this year for analyzing, because that's the thing, I don't know much about filmography, but I know more about like the character relations. So how I saw I saw The TV Glow is the one that like blew my mind this year. Everything about that just builds into the themes. It's so good.
No, I love writing. I've had a couple of plays staged in like London and like again a couple over in Barcelona. But like my favorite thing is just being able to sit down and break down a character.
Yes, being able to break down a character, being able to break down their arc, and why like just random bits of imagery all connect to the same like character plot point. That's, I mean, this one's a classic one. I think everyone knows, but like Alien. The way that everything about Alien's production just leads into the whole idea of like reproduction and corrupted growth and all of that. That's so good.
And also there's the I want to say almost like the sort of hunter prey predatory cycle of not only human behavior, but human behavior when it's taken out of a comfort place, when existing in isolation.
Humans like diving into the unknown and waking up things that they really shouldn't have. It's so good.
Exactly.
Shit, this is a confession stream.
This is confession stream. Yes.
Sorry. I've been watching the Fellowsheep talk about it for a while, and I was like, no, but we need to finish this first.
I'm like, oh no, this is what happens when we're put in a room together. It's like, and writer talk proceeds.
Oh, you did play mouthwashing, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, I'm sure you loved that one as well. That was crazy. That was such a sleeper hit of the year for me.
I went on like a good 20-30 minute like analysis afterwards, and I had Frederick hit me up afterwards and was like, he just slides into me and he's like, I was watching at the end. I wish to take you to discuss this at some point.
I love the way that Frederick speaks, because he's like that even off stream. It's just like so formal, so well spoken. It's just like, you could definitely have a conversation with him for a couple hours about that.
I adore the fact that, because he was just like lurking in the background, and then as soon as I started breaking things down and like, oh, this is the thing, this relates to, he's like, I didn't notice that. Xander, I wish to take you to discuss this soon. I'm like,
he kind of has like the cadence of like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen.
Right.
In the best kind of way.
Right. The owl boy just literally just like grabs me and sometimes drags me away somewhere, and I'm like, sure.
Takes you down the rabbit hole, and it's just like, okay, this is what we're doing.
Oh goodness! To be honest, I really love our little like group of people. They're all such weird, amazing little nerds, you know?
Yeah. We have such amazing people, and they're all so passionate about everything that they do. It's so great.
Right? It was like I had like Nick, I was chatting with like Nick at like something like 6 a.m. the night before last, and I was like, this is how it goes. This is how it goes. But yeah, the next confession. Yeah.
Sorry. Yes. No hell whatsoever for that sheep. No hell. That sheep, you're amazing. I hope you have an amazing life now.
Forgiven. You deserve girlfriend. Go do thing.
Yes. Have pretty girl. You deserve pretty girl. Be more confident.
Have your government mandated girlfriend. Big one. I want to sit on Fu-chan's lap.
Well,
the emoji makes me think this is innocent.
The emoji makes me think it's not innocent at all. The direction I will take that is, well, we're going to have our kindergarten roleplay stream in a couple of weeks, so look forward to that. You can probably sit on my lap while I'm reading you guys a story. Outside of that, that's what doujins are for. That's what fan fiction is for. I'm not Santa Claus anymore, so I will not be listening to what you want for Christmas.
Kindergarten roleplays? We did.
Because I used to be a kindergarten teacher. So no, in a nice way. Literally, we're going to sit down. We're going to like play with some of my assets. So it's going to be like Hello, confidants. Look at the.
You did. You used
Hello,
to be a
confidants. Keep your eyes on the stone. One glowy stone. What color is it? Good.
Okay, I'm already entranced.
And then like telling stories, singing some like little kindergarten kind of happy songs. Like, yeah, it's just going to be a very cute, like, hey, just come in for an hour, chill, and then we'll probably end it with like, okay, kids, it's nap time. Enjoy your young night, enjoy your milk, and go to sleep. Goodbye, everybody. It was actually a Batsu that we got from Elden Ring, but it's taken a while to get to it.
Dude, I lurked on your Elden Ring stream so much. I lurked so
I loved that game so much. I'm still looking forward to the DLC, and man, I really hope we can all play the like network test for the online game, the multiplayer one. I'm so happy.
Dude, for real, as soon as that happens, like, I want to grab people and start playing the night raid, you know.
Same. I want to see how far we can get in it with a group of 4. It's going to be so good.
Right.
With that said, confidants, no lap rights. Sorry. What about the Netherlings for Zanny? Did Netherlings get nap? In fact, I know that they do. Yeah, it happened in the 3D.
Indeed, the 3D. You got them to sit on my lap, and thus a million screenshots were spawned.
No, that was so sweet. I'm so glad. They had the best seat in the house, and yeah, they were certainly happy about it. Although I would say the thing that spawned way more screenshots, them arms, Zanny, were all over my timeline. The amount of comments I just randomly saw on my timeline saying, oh my god, he's so veiny, and I was just like, well, what did I miss? Like, where before I saw any of the screenshots, I was just like, he's so veiny? Netherlings, are you good?
Yeah. The arms thing, that's strangely something that I'm being known by. Other VTubers and other companies are like, hey, you're the arm guy. And I'm like,
it's like, oh man, you're the guy with the beautiful arm. And there you go. You don't need to be a hand model. You can be an arm model.
Right, it's just the forearms. It's the forearms.
Yeah.
The fact that like those are the thing is, if it was only once, I would find it would be like, it's just a one-time thing. Every time I've done a hand cam, shots of my wrists and forearms end up like bleeding into other communities and like either penetrating VTuber Twitter and going beyond, or like hitting like, oh yeah, just 250,000 people saw this, and I'm like, I don't normally care for numbers. I'm not a numbers person. I don't care for them, right? However,
but it's a point of pride.
However, there's something where you say, why did 250,000 people want to look at the veins on my arms?
That was the thing, because it started off in the Netherlands community, but I think because we just like run in such similar circles, but also I run through like the Infinity Nikki and the Love and Deep Space circles, which meant that I saw people literally taking photos of your arms, just quote retweeting and being like, this is what Silas's forearms would look like if he was real. And I'm just like, damn, it just like, it crossed borders. Everybody was just like, damn arms though. And yes, Fellowsheep, the word penetrating was used. Calm down, my children. Calm down.
I didn't see the Silas. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, I saw that as a quote retweet, and that wasn't even anybody who followed me or you. It was just somebody who saw your arms, quote retweeted the post and was like, that's Silas right there. Look at how vascular.
Look at the ventriculation. That's clearly Silas.
Man, the Love and Deep Space community are so powerful for that kind of thing as well.
The Love and Deep Space community, they're wild. I don't know how the Love and Deep Space community, they are a law unto themselves. 1,000,000% a law unto themselves.
They are. They will turn anything into Love and Deep Space.
They will. That's the crazy thing. They will turn everything and anything into Love and Deep Space, and like they'll do it with ease. They'll be like, oh, surprise, you know?
And it'll travel around the whole community. It's so impressive. Infold in general, because it's been the same thing with Infinity Nikki, just where like everybody will talk about like this one thing related to the game and try to take it into all kinds of different directions. I've seen so many people just be like, this new character in this new anime. They'd get pretty good style points, but man, their mewing game is too low. not enough cuteness.
Their mewing game is too low. They clearly are not chatting Tatum.
And I love seeing the people that like really care about stats just being like, yo, you not min-maxing your lipstick, bro? Come on, dude.
Bro, I want Infinity Nikki Palm so bad. I'm waiting.
Same. I've been begging.
I literally...
I've been wailing a little bit on the side as well, just to like make sure I don't miss any of the missable things. So my account's just sitting there as a like level 5 account, just like with a bunch of expensive clothing.
I'm waiting because I really want to like dive in and play because I love clothes. I feel like this is something that's become known. But one of the first things
we love our dress ups around here.
I do. And the thing is, when I was in Japan, you know, Harajuku was somewhere I loved to go. And one of the first things I did with my kohais was I kidnapped Nayu and took him to Harajuku with me because I was like, we're going clothes shopping. No one else in like the like company is like super into like fashion and clothes and stuff like that. So as soon as I got like one fucking purple alien that I could throw over my shoulder and steal to go clothes shopping with me, I'm like, yep, no, you're with me. Get out. No, you don't get a choice. It's okay? No.
Okay, breasty, get in the car, loser. We're going shopping.
It's like, get in the car. You don't have a choice. You can either get in or I'll throw you over my shoulder. You know?
It's time. Fetch Nayu, kidnap to Harajuku with them.
Exactly. But want to sit on Fuchan's lap? I mean, I feel like this can be forgiven. This is a sin that can be forgiven.
Yeah, I think that's fine. You're clearly resentful about it, judging by that emoji. So I don't even think that's horny, Joe. I think that's okay. Okay. You didn't say it live in my stream, which would get you timed out, so it's fine. As a confession, completely fine.
Yeah. You know, it's definitely a thing. It's definitely, yeah. I can understand wanting to sit on your lap.
Aw, I can understand wanting to sit on yours too.
Aw, thank you.
Anytime you need a seat, my lap or my face are right here, so do not worry about it.
Oh, same offered right to you, my big cyborg man.
Damn, this Incubus is too powerful.
This cyborg doesn't know his own strength.
I'm used to like making people like off-put with things like that and just being like, Fucha. With Zaddy, it's just like the energy gets thrown right back.
Well, guys. Yeah. Look at this. Well, it's a Yowie stream now, everyone.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, we keep turning this into a coffee date, even though it's supposed to be confession.
I might have to steal you for a coffee date now. I might have to.
We have to, yeah. We have to just like talk about all of our other like movies and dress up stuff.
For sure. All right.
Also, Tish said they said mustache is a good chair. True. And hair like this makes good handlebars.
True. I always say.
Oh, so do the horns.
The horns. I always say the horns are free handles.
They've literally got built-in areas for you to put your fingers between. It's perfect.
Right. The grip. You know, think of the grip control. It's perfect. You can move the head, the neck. It works.
Exactly. There we go. We knew what we were doing when we dressed ourselves.
Oh goodness. And on that note, I like to hold my plushie when I think this might want.
Aww.
I like to hold my plushie when I sleep, and I imagine I'm actually Roscoe holding you during a sleepover of some kind.
Aww.
I feel like that one. That's an interesting one.
That's adorable. Like literally, there's nothing like horny about that or nothing bad about that, unless they have a size kink, and that's why they want you so tiny in their arms. Unless like Roscoe is huge compared to you, if that's like a different thing as well.
No, he's the smaller little guy. He's a little guy.
So.
I it's cute. Strangely, it's kind of cute Yowie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with this one. I think that's adorable, and I just love chat just immediately exploding with Nethergraves.
Nethergraves. Yeah, it's one of the ships. It's one of the ships. We're not really sure how that one got started. Actually, we are aware how that one got started. It was because the like running gag before debut was everyone bully Roscoe, and I didn't because he's a sweet little guy and he taught me how to make like my tech stuff work. And I was like, no, I'm gonna be sweet to him. And immediately it was he's being nice to him. What if they kissed?
The power of Fujoshi and Fudanshi is unmatched. Like, honestly, when it comes to sports anime, they can make any ship work. It's just one solid interaction and that's it. And an entire AU is spawned. It's great.
Right.
What if they kissed?
I still have like Art of You and Uki making its way to my timeline very regularly.
The cyborg ship is so powerful. I love them because the fans keep that alive so much because me and Uki love each other so much, but I rarely do one-on-ones and the cyborg community hate that. It's like, when are we going to get our next cyborg stream? And it's like, maybe 2026. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how the vibes go, you know? It depends. But yeah, no, it's something where like I see it and it's amazing to have people so enthusiastic about like just anything, you know? I think that enthusiasm is its own, enthusiasm is like its own currency in a certain way.
It is.
And
especially in fandoms, because the passion is what keeps everything alive.
Yeah, passion keeps stuff going. And like I have to say, I think that you and I are both very, very, very lucky in regards to like
communities.
We have communities that are insanely passionate and like, you know, I've mentioned this before. Sometimes FSP get a little scared of the Netherlings.
Oh no!
Like,
don't worry, the confidants will never get scared. I have the same problem in Nijisanji. Yeah, where like the confidants understand. Like when I get invited to a collab, it instantly changes the vibe of the collab. But like especially like during the awards show when there was some like prison bitch comments thrown around and a couple screams of old man sex and old man yaoi. There were a lot of people that were like, this was just supposed to be a cute thing, Fu-chan. Why are you doing this? And it's like, they invited me. They know what they were getting.
They knew.
We know who we are. We're not ashamed. We can be cringe, but free. As long as we enjoy ourselves and our community enjoy us, that's all that matters.
Exactly. We're in Vtubing, okay? We're inherently cringe. We've embraced it.
We're 2D anime boys. It's what we do.
Exactly. This is cyborg yaoi grandpa, and I'm blonde slut demon.
Yes. Blonde slut demon with the handlebars. We love him for it.
Oh goodness! But no,
there's no prison, no sins from that one. That's just a cute confession.
It's really cute, you know. And even then, I find like the me Roscoe ship weirdly cute because you know it's the whole thing where like Roscoe's a silly little guy and he doesn't compliment himself, and then I compliment people a lot, and like I like being very affectionate. So
that's what I like about it. The way you described it, it started in such a simple way where it wasn't like, oh, they said something horny to each other. It was, oh, he's softer than the other ones to him. He gives him the positive affirmations he needs to hear. It's so sweet.
Yeah, and then Roscoe struggles with compliments, so he threatens me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes you just got to push people away to keep your sanity safe.
Right?
It's like,
I can see it.
No, don't make me feel good. It'll hurt.
Like, I can see it. It's the kind of ship I'd read.
Yeah, exactly. It's just pure joy ship. There's like no toxicity in it. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you just need one where it's like, hey, they just support each other. Hopefully sensually too.
Exactly. And of course, no sin there. You are forgiven. You're forgiven by both myself and of course Father Ovid.
If anything, not even need to be forgiven. It's more of like thank you for the cute story. That's so adorable to imagine. I'm glad you're getting good use out of your Zani Pape.
Indeed. I saw like a little picture of like a Zani and a Volga Pape like next to each other, like sat in front of like our two streams when we were going at the same time. And I was
That's so cute.
This is so adorable. Whoever took that picture, that was adorable, right?
That's another thing that I love, again, with our communities. They are very similar in that kind of way as well. We get so many parfait images. They go on so many adventures with them. I saw one where it was the both of us, and I think there was a third female VTuber that I don't know who it was, but we were all sheep related, and they took us to a farm, and like we just had the three of them on the one hand fingers, like in front of a sheep. It was so sweet.
That's so cool.
So cute. Our communities are so adorable. Thank you guys for being so sweet.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right. And with that, our next confession. Do you want to read the next one?
Yeah, sure. All
Hit
right.
it. Let's go. Hit me with that sensual voice, Mr. Ovid.
I will hit you with this rhythm stick.
Ooh.
I had broken up with my boyfriend of 8 years because I was tired of waiting for him to open up to me and constantly shutting me out of his life whenever he had problems. Is it selfish of me to do so? Please do enlighten me, Father. Oh, this one's deep. This one's real.
This one's interesting. I have my take on this one. You
want to go first? Because I feel like you're going to be very wise about this one. So we should do like the proper response first.
Indeed. I would say, totally valid to end a relationship over that. The backbone of any good relationship, or any relationship really, is communication.
Communication, 100%.
You cannot engage with a partner who doesn't want to engage with you, especially in regards to whenever there are problems. Because when there are problems, that's when the communication needs to step upwards. That's when you need to communicate more. That's when you need to show more emotional, social, just awareness of the interpersonal relationship between the two of you. So if one person's shutting down when things get difficult, that takes a lot of problems and puts them on, one half of the partnership and forces one of them to deal with it alone instead of, the two of them approaching something difficult together. But then also, it means that the partner who has chosen to isolate themselves now has to deal with the entirety of whatever they're going through by themselves. So they've essentially deprived themselves of a resource, and they've deprived their partner of communication, which is essentially just they've managed to do double damage with that. And
exactly.
It's something that can be worked through. I personally, I am someone who, I can confess my own sins. I can say that I am someone who, when he does have something going on or a problem, kind of chooses to stick to himself. But
we are very similar.
Oh goodness, yes. Yes, that's it.
No, but yeah, completely agree. You said it all 100%. Like, it's a relationship should be a partnership. In the best of its times, it should be you supporting each other. If you're not supporting each other, why are you in a relationship with each other? Like, it's in sickness and in health. Like, the whole point is you're supposed to look after one another. And I get the whole idea that this person is going through where they're like, is it selfish of me to do so? Because you understand, because you care about this person, that they are hurting themselves, just like Zanny said. But that is not on you. You can only put up with so much. You can do your best to help somebody, but if they do not want to be helped, you can't do anything for them. Because like you said, with you tend to self-isolate when you're feeling bad as well. Like when there are things going on, you're like, I'll deal with this and then I'll get back into the right headset and deal with people. I deal with that a lot. I straight up have an avoidant personality disorder. So yeah, I am the type of person where when things go wrong, I push people away. And that's just led me to self-isolate quite a bit in life and just realize I'm not a person built for relationships. But that's because I realize I do not want to hurt my partner in that way. And that's fine. That's just not something that really works for me. And at the same time, I would not want to hurt my partner by making them think that, yeah, they have to completely change their life for me. So yeah, you are not doing anything wrong. You need to take care of yourself before anything else. And if your partner really wanted to go that extra level, if your partner really cared about you to a certain level, they should be able to put in that work to actually be able to communicate back to you and explain, this is what I'm going through. I really want to be there with you. And then you can have an open dialogue and talk about what you two can do to help each other. If they're not even putting in that level of basic communication, they're just not ready to be in a relationship right now, or at least not with somebody who isn't at the same kind of level as them of wanting space and to be away from each other from time to time to deal with their own stuff. It's just, yeah, you wanted one thing from the relationship. This other person is going through their own journey that they need to deal with. And if they're not willing to bring you along with them on that journey, it's not a relationship, and that's fine. You'll find somebody else who's better connected with you, and hopefully that person will be able to deal with their problems in the future as well. It's not on you to deal with their problems. You have to take care of yourself before you can take care of anyone else.
Absolutely, yeah. Wonderfully put.
Absolutely no punishment for this one.
Yeah,
no, you did amazing as well, because you were
no.
so sweet at the beginning.
No, wonderfully put, and extremely eloquent as well. I know you already are, but at the same time, I'm damn. I'm keep going, Father, keep going. You're cooking. But yeah, I also
Cooking
think
a 3-course meal with this one.
yeah, and just to kind of top that off, I think the time frame is also something that's worth a little glance at as well, because 8 years.
8 years, and they still haven't gotten to that stage of communication. That's not gonna go anywhere if they haven't put in the effort in that time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It takes time to build that kind of relationship, but if it's not been built in 8 years, I think at a certain level, and I saw someone in the chat say, at a certain level, you owe yourself the standard of knowing when something's not good for you.
Yes, exactly.
When it comes to the point where like you feel like you're putting more in than you're getting out, and there's a trade. It's a trade. You've got to be willing to give a part of yourself to get a part of the other person back.
Exactly.
And when it's you putting in a part of yourself, being the one that's putting yourself on the line, being the one that is that's kind of the emotional rock, essentially, and you're willing to share a piece of yourself. If they're not willing to share a piece of themselves with that level of emotional intimacy, then there's a point where you've just got to say it's a mismatch. It could be as well that the person isn't. It's going to be a slight. This is a little harsher than I normally say, but it could be.
No, go for
it. It could be that the person isn't just generally emotionally isolating themselves. It could be that just this is a relationship where they do that because of the way that the personalities have kind of matched together. And it's not saying that you've done anything wrong inherently, not in the slightest, but we all have people that we meet where sometimes you love things about them, but you also feel like there are parts of yourself that you hold back, not even deliberately or consciously, and it's not on you in the slightest that this other person's kind of geared like that or is made that choice. So the main thing is, look after yourself, and it's no shame in the slightest for walking away. You deserve a huge amount of love, to be honest, for sticking with that, one, for 8 years, and two, for putting in the effort to want to develop that relationship,
Yeah. That's the thing. You can only express what you want to your partner. If your partner won't meet you halfway, it's no longer a relationship. It's no longer a partnership. So at that point, you've just got to realize you're two different people on two different tracks if they're not even like trying.
Yeah, a relationship is about compromises. And if you're not willing to make compromises, or your partner's not willing to make compromises, then that's not the relationship for you, And
if the partner does care about you, they realize they're hurting you, then they should realize, oh, we're not good for each other. You should go and find somebody who can make you happy. And hopefully they'll be able to actually express themselves someday in the future, because I liked what you said as well, because you're right, I was being too soft. I was linking it too much to me of like, oh, maybe they just they have to deal with their own things, they like push people away. At the same time, you're right, maybe it's just like a one-sided relationship as well, where one of them just isn't putting in as much effort, does not feel like they can share themselves, or just is just not the best person, to be honest. So take care of yourself. Go find somebody who will support you as much as you support them. That's the best thing about relationships, is when you do become partners and you actually take care of each other.
Yeah, and you see it a lot when two people find each other and they just click together and it works. You can tell when someone has found the right person for them. At least in my experience, when meeting people in couples and in relationships, you can tell when someone has found someone that is a solid match.
Somebody that will actually support them and match the kind of energy they put into everything. It's so sweet.
It is. I'm a fan of couples. I love couples. Couples are so cute. I love them.
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with breaking off a relationship for any reason. It's sad that it went on for 8 years and has to end, but it's 8 years of work that you tried to put in and they were not able to meet you. So it's just, it's not a good match.
Yeah. I'd say the
Find
best
a better
thing
match and do not feel bad about it at all. When you're happier, when you're able to take care of yourself, then you can take care of other people even better.
Yeah, hugely. And of course, I think that like the top takeaway that you can have from that, like I said, you were totally right. That's the best thing to do. But you've also got 8 years of like communication experience there in a relationship. So you know what communication should and shouldn't feel like now. So, you've definitely more than qualified now.
Exactly. Go have an incredible relationship now. You absolutely deserve it, you legend.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for the confession, and of course, forgiveness and love to that one.
100%. There hasn't been any like bad ones so far.
No. You've said that. Now we're gonna have something absolutely absurdly down bad. You realize that now? You've jinxed it.
Oh, that sounds fun.
All right, here we go.
Do you want to start doing these one by one? So I'll do this one, or do you want to mainly do them?
Oh, you know what? Let's start doing these one by one. Let's do these one by one.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Sounds
Do your thing.
Interesting.
Oh.
Hello. So my confession is a few years back, my mother gave me £20 to go and get stuff from the shop as it was a holiday. In my rush to the shop, I lost the £20 note and had to go retracing my steps for it. In the end, I lost the £20 note and asked my dad to send me some money to replace it. He had no idea that she'd already given me the money. Only to, as I was walking back, find the 20, go back to the shop and buy some more stuff so it didn't look suspicious, and snuck whatever change I had left into my mother's purse. I didn't tell my dad and kept his money. All of this was for a 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻, and it turned out I had a fiver in my trouser pocket the whole time. In the end, I gained a 𝓱𝓸𝓾, a fizzy drink, and £25. Ooh.
Sigma grind set.
The Sigma grind set, but at the same time, I want to know how old this person was, because this is definitely like a childish one. So in that case, it's like, you're a kid, you get a pass kind of thing. It's just like, you found the £20. At that point, you could have very easily sent the money back to your father. That's a conscious decision there of like, ooh, I found the £20.
Also, everything
I'm
about
going to keep the other money anyway.
Everything about this screams peak British.
Exactly. The 𝓱𝓸𝓾.
The 𝓱𝓸𝓾
economy is so real.
The 𝓱𝓸𝓾. I knew inflation was happening when 𝓱𝓸𝓾s went up from being 99p to like £1.30. I knew it. I knew it.
I remember the day back when they were 50p, and I think they were even like 20p when I was like a baby.
Yeah, when I was a kid, it was 20p. Oh, that was my first experience with inflation, and I remember immediately afterwards, I was like, this fucking economy. I have to pay 50p for a 𝓱𝓸𝓾 now and not 20p.
Did you ever get like the 20p mixes in shops where you'd have like the little like confectionery area of like Haribo kind of stuff, and you just like spend 20p and get like a tiny little paper bag you could pile things into?
Pick and mix.
Oh, I missed that.
Pick and mix was so.
Pick and mix.
Oh, pick and mix.
That was peak British.
That was great.
Society right there. Oh, the people who don't know in chat, a 𝓱𝓸𝓾 is like a tiny little chocolate bar shaped like a frog named Freddo. And it's a very good way to judge the British economy, because its price has just continuously gone up in a big way. Yeah. It used to be 20 pence like a good 20 years ago. Nowadays, it's like, what, £1.20?
Yeah, it's like £1.20, £1.50 now.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah. And people say inflation isn't real.
He's like, yeah, no. When we were a kid, you used to actually be able to use coins. Nowadays, you get coins and you're just like,
what the fuck is a coin? What is a coin? They don't even take the coins on the buses anymore. They take a fucking Oyster card. They don't take coins. Nowhere takes coins.
The Oyster cards are so convenient, but yeah, we're definitely moving away from like any kind of money. Like, it was one thing when we got rid of the coins just because they were so clunky and unneeded, because they were like heavy compared to like notes, and everything costed like more than £1 to £2 anyway. But yeah, we're just moving away from money in general and just going into like digital currency, which is cool. It's the future. It's nice to just like lift your phone up to a reader while you're going by, pay for your groceries and head out, get into a bus and just tap your reader to a reader, your phone to a reader. Yeah, it's cool. But at the same time, man, I miss coins.
Right. And one of the things I love about when I visit Japan is all of the coins there. They've got so many coins.
Oh, they still use coins there?
It's still cash-based. Japan is a cash-based society.
Oh, that's awesome. I had no idea. I just assumed like, yeah, they were, because I watch like so many K-dramas and C-dramas, and in that they like never have money. It's always just pull out the phone, tap it against something, and you head out.
Oh, it's great. It's great. I love walking in. I love that they've got like the little dishes that you put your money in with like the coins and stuff.
Oh, yeah, the little tiny plates.
Yeah, it's so cute. I love the fact that like you still do it. And the thing is, like, in the cities and everything, they still let you use your card for stuff. But it's like the options there. And if you pay with like a 10,000 yen thing, then they'll be like, okay, cool, we have change. Do the thing. Go, be free.
Yeah. Oh man. Sorry. Oh god, the 𝓱𝓸𝓾 thing.
𝓱𝓸𝓾s. Yeah.
You know what? You're not going to hell, but I mean, you know, you should have given the £20.
Right? No, not going
at the same time, yeah, 100% sounds like a child who was just like, ooh, extra money. Yeah. We all did silly things when we were kids. We were all just, because we didn't have jobs back then. It's like, you take the money where you can get it. You buy some video games. And
my moral compass is askew. My moral compass is very much askew. I'm going to say young hustler. No judgment here.
little tiny bit of judgment from me, but at the same time, I give kids a pass for most things. Like, as long as you're not actively hurting someone else. Clearly, it was disposable income, so it's okay.
Yeah.
It's just like once you get to a certain age, you realize that, because that's the thing. When you're a child, your parents are superheroes. They're gods. They can do anything and they can solve anything.
Right.
And then you get to be an adult and you realize, oh no, there's no magical point when you hit a certain age and suddenly everything becomes easy. You're always working your way through life.
Yeah, there's always that moment as you like become an adult where you're like, oh no, my parents are as clueless as I am.
Yeah, they were just doing their best and doing a good job of fooling me into thinking they were way more like had it together than I did.
Right? I'm like, oh, they were so good at lying. They were
exactly. You start to realize like, oh, there were probably moments they were crying in their bedroom away from me because like they had little money and I was still sitting there complaining about the fact they couldn't buy me some nice like PlayStation 2 when it came out. It's like, oh, you realize, I was kind of a shitty child.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing where it's that moment where you're like, oh no, they're human.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're not super people. They all go, oh, that's the worst thing as well. When it's like, oh God, someday my parents aren't going to be here. Like, statistically, you're probably going to outlive them. So enjoy them while you have them. Look after them. Take care of them. That's your responsibility. If they took care of you, obviously. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with them.
But yeah,
if they took care of you, try to take care of them once you can.
For sure. All right. And next up on the chopping block, let's see what we've got.
Well, heck yeah. I believe we had a Freddo mention. This is so British. This is a big one.
I'm in a certain gay app whose name I shan't say, and I receive lots of unsolicited, eggplant pics. At least
we like those eggplants.
We do. Eggplants are good. At least say hi to me first. God damn. And I gotta confess.
Lord's name in vain.
Sometimes I use them as reference because I'm an NSFW illustrator.
Genius!
That's so smart. It's just extra. No one knows where the reference comes from, so it's not like I'm exposing anyone. That's so smart.
No, genius, you have done nothing wrong. The unsolicited dick pics are the wrong part in that. What you do with those dick pics is completely up to you.
Yeah, no,
and you're being very nice about it, actually.
Yeah, no, you're freaking, you're Rumpelstiltskin. You're spinning hay to gold. This is so big-brained. You're thinking fourth dimensionally. You're playing 8D chess.
I'm honestly imagining, like, just hearing this, there are going to be so many not safe for work artists that are going to be like, I don't have to search through porn anymore. I can just join and then just get all the pics that I need. Like, that's going to work so well for some people.
Like, that's so smart.
And honestly, considering unsolicited shit like that shouldn't happen to anyone. So at least you're turning that into a positive. So good for you. Good for you. That's on them for sending them.
You are turning tragedy to triumph. You have got this. I respect OP here. This is
100%.
This is stonks.
Stonks. To the moon, baby. To the moon. You deserve that. Not a sin whatsoever. You've done amazing.
It's so smart.
Except for taking the Lord's name in vain.
That's fine. Yeah.
4 Hail Marys, my child. Indeed. Other than that, you're good.
I'm still getting over how smart that is. I'm kind of blown away by like, that's so inventive. That's such an inventive use of those.
Yeah, if life gives you lemons, make lemonades. If life gives you, I guess you milk them. Right. Go for it. Go nuts.
Yeah. No,
take them as references.
That's genius. Like, you're taking something. I'm going to be processing that, but that's so smart. Watch every artist who does NSFW immediately start opening these opening dating app profiles. Not to use them, but just for unsolicited pics.
Just remember, no catfishing, people. Then you're okay. Don't hunt people for these. It's just, I mean, if you make an account and people unsolicited send you things, that's on them. That's on them. You're good.
Right? It's just so clever. It's so clever.
10 out of 10. We respect the grind.
You're not even. This isn't something worthy of judgment. This is worthy of praise. You've been smart.
This is a flex, and I genuinely, like you said, so many people are just going to make accounts after this and be like, oh, free references, let's go.
Right.
And it won't just be the people who are super proud of them putting them online. That's the thing. It'll be normal people, natural things. So yeah, be much more usable.
And like you also get like the different perspectives and the lighting.
Oh, someone in chat so right. Kiwi just like, hey, can you move your hand a little to the left? That would be amazing. They just respond to the person. Oh, that's a really nice looking. Could you just like maybe slightly better lighting, maybe like lift it just a tiny bit? I need the angle to be right. And the person's just like, oh yeah, they love it so much. The person's like getting hyped up about it. They're like, I'm so in. And then they take the picture and send it. And the person's just like, thank you. And never responds again.
Right.
I got what I needed. Goodbye.
It's like, yeah, thanks. The aesthetic was good. I'm done now.
Yeah. I'm finished. You can leave now. See yourself out.
I need it. This perspective was perfect for the bottom in the comic I'm drawing. Goodbye.
This oh god, imagine the coldness of that. See, that's the kind of thing they could do. They could respond like, oh, thank you. I needed a pathetic tiny to add to my dozin. It's so tiny and silly. Oh my god, it's such a chode. The tip is so oddly shaped. This is going to be perfect. Meanwhile, the person who sent it is finally realizing maybe they should never send something like that unsolicited to someone again. Doesn't matter how nice it is. You don't do it unless you've asked first, guys.
That is the first time I've heard you speak like that, Fu-chan, and you might have just knocked me out.
Sorry. The confidants are used to this. I saw so many people blow up at the whole like milk it comment, and it was like, yeah, I knew what the phrasing meant. It's okay, guys.
It's
we
okay.
have fun here. We have fun here.
We know how the milking in the club goes.
In the club.
We all milked.
Oh yeah, I mentioned that earlier, but the people who don't know, Yang Nai is Chinese for sheep milk, and that's
Oh.
We like our Yang Nai on our channel too.
Some nice sheep milk. Lovely.
Yeah, so calling it Yang Nai, it gets a bit
Yang
safer
Nai.
than just openly saying like sheep milk on stream, because then any tourists are just immediately like, Yang Nai lets us get away with a little bit more.
Lovely. Okay. I'm adding that to my vernacular.
Oh, there we go. The Yang Nai has spread among the Fellowship. Sorry, Netherlings.
We share everything. Fellowship, sheepies, and Yang Nai.
Oh no, the shared Yang Nai. If you look at a very certain point in my background in the forest, you'll see there is actually a sheep in a keg actively being
Incredible. All right. And next up. Ooh,
Okay.
let me make that bigger for you. Whoop.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. I realize I'm not
Dear
streaming my
sheepdog.
POV to like your end. You must be on the you must be like watching the other thing.
Yeah, I've got like a slight delay, so sorry if it takes me like
do
an
you want me
extra
to like
second to start things.
let me
No, you're good. Honestly, this is good because there's not much of a delay at all. I just have to like keep increasing the speed every now and then because of YouTube's silly loading thing. So we're so good.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Dear sheepfathers, forgive me for I have sinned. Whenever a certain Incubus Club host posts a thumbnail for their streams, which include an image of themselves in shock and in tears, I can't help but stare at it, mind filled with unholy thoughts. Thoughts I can't escape until the stream begins and the image is ripped from my grasp. Please, help me fight these lustful demons. Or like, make me worse or something. Oh my god, who said that?
Okay, I know the face they're doing because I know the face they're referencing because it's the same one I do for like a bunch of the streams where I have to do like horror ones. It's the one where I put like little tears in my eyes, maybe a little bit of blush, and I go,
Oh damn. Yeah, that'll work.
yeah. It's that one. It's one of the go-tos. It's one of the go-tos because like, you know, oh, look at that one. Oh. Look at that one. But yeah, it's one of the ones. It's like it's like the verge of tears, being scared, kind of, you know. All of that, you look like you're whimpering almost. It works.
We love a whimpering man around here. There's nothing wrong with that. This is the biggest thing I will say. There is absolutely nothing wrong with any kind of kink you have, any kind of interest you have. If you're not hurting another person, as long as there's consent between the two adults involved, you are completely fine. And Zanny, do you consent?
I fully consent. Enthusiastically.
There we go. We put these things out on the internet for you to enjoy. However you enjoy them is up to you. Yeah, we all have our fantasies. There's nothing wrong with having fantasies. It's what you do with them that makes you, you know, okay, or needing to go to either horny jail or straight up hell. On this one, you're completely fine. You haven't done anything. You're just enjoying yourself, enjoying Zanny's suffering a little bit.
Mm-hmm. They like the pouty face as well. They like the pouty face. I do a little there's it.
Oh yeah, I get that one. That one's really cute.
The pouty face is one of the ones, you know. You've got a cute pouty face as well.
I love this. Like having the like more mature face gives me like a little bit more expression to do like fear.
No. I love the fatherly thing you've got going on. Definitely like it a lot.
Oh, thank you so much. Meanwhile, you're just sexy as hell. Pretty much as perfect as can be.
Oh, why, thank you. I have to admit, I do love the I love the shepherd outfit that you rocked for the Dark Souls. I believe it was the Dark Souls stream with the horns and then the armor and the sword. I don't know. There was something where it was like older man like guts from Berserk that was like I'm like this is hitting somewhere, my dear friend. This is definitely hitting.
That's definitely what I love. Like, have you watched Epic the Musical yet?
I have not watched Epic the Musical yet.
I feel like you would love it. It's one of those things where I kept hearing about it and I was like, oh, cool, whatever. And then I watched it and it's one of the things where it blows your mind immediately. But yeah, no, Odysseus in that, like he starts as like the young hero kind of character. It goes through like his 20-year journey. So by the end of it, he's like an old grizzled man who's done a lot of dark shit with like chest hair, beard hair, wrinkles. It's so good. I love a badass warrior who's fought hard through their life, but then actually gets to enjoy their maturity. Because too often stories end like after, like, if it's a romance, it's when they kiss or get married. If it's a fighting story, it's when they overcome the bad guy. I like the ones where it continues past that, and we get to like see them in adulthood, see them actually become less a daddy and more a father. Always good shit. And especially like armor with a hood, so good.
Oh yeah, no, I like it's worth tuning in for, you know. And someone and also Geralt of Rivia just from chat there, like Geralt of Rivia is like
10 out of 10.
Oh, and the scars when they've got the battle scars as well from
battle scars, blood splattered on their face, tired hagger look, a little bit of like facial hair. Doesn't have to be a lot of facial hair, even just like the little bit of like 5 o'clock shadow going through goes so hard.
Yeah, just like a little bit of unkemptness there, you know, a little
a little bit of scruff that tells you they've been through some shit, they've survived it.
A little maturity there.
But thank you.
it's like a good glass of wine needs to decant for a bit.
Exactly. We should age like, pleasantly. Enjoy our age and celebrate it. Not just hide it and be like, okay, I just wish I was like forever 21. It's like, good for you. Meanwhile, people get sexier as they get older.
I love how we're having a moment of like, yes, this is shared taste. Excuse us, chat.
We're just like, old man.
It's like, yeah, this is shared taste.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Everybody's talking about hags nowadays, but when they say hags, they mean like 25 to 30, and it's like, that's not a hag. Come on. Yeah. Appreciate the fine maturity of like 30 to 50. Right. Have a good time.
Exactly. But you know, there's definitely something that we'll hold on to for future reference.
There we go.
All right. Ooh. I must.
Big one.
I feel like this might be you, like regarding you. I must confess, I love when my Oshi masticates on stream. Normally, eating sounds bug me IRL, but I find the noises he makes oddly enjoyable.
I don't think this is me, because I'm normally very careful about not eating on stream, because I know like some people like really get uncomfortable with the mastication sound. Also, nice use of word. I love that.
Yeah, no, masticating. is
Masticate. Yeah.
I love to masticate. I love to chew my food thoroughly.
I'm a bit of a masticator, honestly. Yeah, mastication is always a fun time.
Yeah, no, there's chewing and there's masticating, and a good thorough chewing to aid in digestion is
exactly.
It's very good,
Break that down, mix it with the enzymes, take it into yourself.
Yeah,
exactly.
I barely ever eat on stream.
I feel like this is like, somebody, I mean, it just says Oshi. It doesn't say Kami Oshi.
True,
so yeah,
true.
Probably someone in our community that has like a different Oshi as well. A lot of people are saying it's a rascal, sorry.
Yeah,
So,
I could
does
see
he
that.
on stream a lot?
Oh my god, he always is fucking eating.
The exasperation in your voice immediately. Oh my god, always.
He's always
Never
fucking.
shuts his damn mouth.
He's always fucking eating. He's always eating. Every time I tune into one of his streams, he's there going, "Sorry guys, my chicken avocado salad just got delivered." I'm like, he's like, oh, and we'll do collabs, and he'll be like, oh, that's my Uber Eats. I ordered donuts. I'm like, we have a stream in 3 minutes. He's like, yeah, let me just go pick it up. I'm like, what? Literally, when we did like the model swap for the 6-month re-debut joke stream, I was Roscoe. And the first thing I did as my running gag was I started eating as soon as my portion came up. I started eating on stream. I was like, sorry guys, I'm eating a chicken salad. I'm like,
It's broken, Zani.
always eating. You can just tune in at any random time, and it's like a coin flip if he's eating.
That's amazing. I mean, this is the thing. There are a lot of people who really do not like the sounds of eating. It makes them very uncomfortable. But at the same time, to the people who are fine with it in general, it does add like a level of connection, right? Like I feel like that's why originally, what are food eating videos called? I forget the Korean word.
Mukbangs, yeah.
Mukbangs, yeah. Mukbangs, like, I feel like they originally blew up because people just wanted to, like, especially people that have just, like, moved out of their house for the first time. They don't necessarily know new people in, like, the area that they're living in. It's like, I want somebody to join me eating. Like, I like the experience of, like, eating with somebody else. It's rare for them to be alone eating. So mukbangs became a big thing for just like, oh, I get to eat with someone. This is great. And since then, they've spiraled out in all kinds of different directions where there are some people who, I don't know if it's this person, so sorry if I'm projecting a bit here, but there are some people who like the sounds of eating because it's just like a lot of wet mouth sounds right in your ear. But then there are some people who like the connection, and then there are some people who like seeing like extreme levels of food when it comes to mukbang content. So there's all kinds of different reasons, but I definitely feel like, speaking from like a Nijisanji Yen perspective, I know that a couple of times there are a couple of different livers who will straight up like order their food while they're on stream, and they'll just talk to their chat about it. They'll be like, oh, today I'm getting like a burger, today I'm getting sushi, today I'm getting like some Chinese food, and they'll explain what they're eating so that like the people at home can choose to have a similar meal as well and feel like they're just straight up eating with their Oshi. That's a good level of like connection and like being like, oh, let's have a meal together, let's enjoy it together.
Yeah, no.
I tend to warn people if I'm going to be eating. It's like straight up like, I'm having a steak on this stream, let's have dinner together kind of thing.
Yeah. So it's, oh my goodness, time flies. So about 8 months ago.
Oh my god, yeah, it's been an hour and a half already. We've gone through like 4 confessions.
So like about 8 months ago, I actually did a little tea party stream where there was like tea and cakes and I ate with my chat and everything like that. And like, that was cute. I want to do another one actually sometime soon. But
yeah, it's a nice atmosphere.
it's a nice thing. All right. Next confession. It's been an hour and a half and we've made it through 8. We've made it through 8 in an hour and a half. So
this has turned into a coffee date with occasional confessions. Sorry, guys.
We're terrible. All right, next one. All right. Food sin.
Oh, let's go.
All right.
I
was going to say, you want to read this
I'll
one? Go. Read, Cyborg, read.
Yes, sir. Okay. I like to eat frozen fried rice and broccoli without defrosting. The sensation of it gradually melting in my mouth and the experience is wonderful, as if the flavor is occurring. Every time I tell someone about it, they tell me I should stop.
SUPERHELL.
Oh.
SUPERHELL. That's a food sin. What? You're eating frozen rice and broccoli.
I'm okay with it as long as like you're making sure it's fully cooked and then freezing it. If it's like one of those like I bought it from a store, it's frozen, it's meant to be microwaved for food safety health reasons, like or oven baked or whatever. That's a super sin because you're doing damage to yourself and gonna hurt yourself. But if you cooked it, you're assured it's like fully cooked and safe, and then froze it, like you like a different. It's temperature play. Have fun with it. You like the different sensation of like the crunches and the coldness. That's okay.
Your favorite food is a struggle meal.
It is a struggle meal. That is very true. That's straight up like I was starving. I couldn't wait for it to defrost. I ate it anyway. I eated it.
Right. I was, you know?
See, I can't even connect with this one because I don't like frozen things. I'm not even a big fan of like ice cream. The furthest I'll go is like ice cream cake I enjoy, but that's because you get like little crunchy like cookie and chocolate bits in it.
Ice cream's so good. Yes, yes, yes. Ice cream.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, you set me off.
Sorry, that name of the Aka Super just blew my mind as well. It's amazing.
Oh yeah. Also, as a quick note to everyone as well, I meant to say this at the start of the stream, but you know how it is. Fu-chan tends to drag me into shenanigans. It's right. Shared vibes. Oh please, I vibe very very hard with you. Hey Fu-chan, I vibe so hard with you, brother.
Well, every cyborg part of me can vibrate too, but I love vibrating with you all the times I need to. The vibes are always immaculate, so thank you so much.
Goodness, I'm glad that you're.
And yeah, I do feel like we kind of become a bit more unhinged around each other because we get support about the things we say, whereas most of the times a lot of people would be like, what are they saying?
But I did want to say at the end of the stream, I of course will go through all of the gifted members and the supers and respond and reply to like all of them, of course, and give thanks as well.
Yeah, don't worry guys, I'm just kidnapping your Oshi for a little bit. I'll give him back. Give him the aftercare.
Hey, if anything, I kidnapped you. I dragged you into my club.
Oh god, I love this club though, especially when I get to dress up. You take me to the nicest places.
True. Who knows? We'll get you some themed nights here.
But yeah, no, honestly, it sounds like SUPERHELL from Zaddy, so that's fine. For me, I'm very much in the case of like, as long as you're not making yourself sick and you're not forcing other people to like enjoy the things that you've created, do whatever you want with food. It's fine. Like I don't judge people based on what they eat. That was like one of the big things I was taught when I was growing up is like, don't comment on other people's food. I think that came from Bambi, maybe. There was like a comment of that, something like that in Bambi.
I don't know, but like honestly, the only reason I'm judging this so harshly is because the Netherlings judged me harshly when they found out I eat boil in the bag rice.
No, boil in the bag rice is so good. Are you kidding me?
Okay, you guys
so
can't
easy to make.
You guys can't hate me anymore. Okay, Fulgur Ovid likes boil in the bag rice too. I'm saying.
Yeah, it's fine. I honestly love like those field fresh like little collections of vegetables you just microwave as well. That's why like after I talked about microwaving vegetables, I was like, oh no, people are gonna get on my ass about like not cooking them slowly. It's fine. It takes 3 minutes. You get a beautiful, like, giant bag of seasoned vegetables that were fresh from the field and then frozen. It's great. It's way better than... Look, not everybody has the money or the time to buy fresh vegetables every 4 to 5 days and to not let them go out of date. Like, let us have our frozen stuff. Let us have our out-of-the-bag stuff. It helps. It helps.
Like, we have just attacked the Asian Southeast Asia. We've attacked a demographic here.
Yeah, they're sending us to SUPERHELL now. Literally. The microplastics, guys, there are microplastics in everything. You're not getting away from them. I'm sorry to tell you. There are microplastics in the meat we eat because there's, they're in the animals now. We're screwed.
Listen, I don't want microplastics. I want macroplastics. If I'm eating plastics, I want them to be bigger. I want to make sure that I'm not just chewing, I'm like consuming plastics.
I mean, I am a large part metal, plastic, and wire, so...
Exactly.
What's it gonna do to me? Like, it's fine. I'll just replace another organ if I need to.
Exactly. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, okay? He's like, what? I don't even know the percentage, like 40, 50%?
I'd say like a good like 40% at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every limb, parts of the neck, the spine, like probably more like 50 to 60 actually.
Right, this guy, 50 to 60% combination of probably carbon fiber, metal, glass, wiring.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? He's 100%? 100% a catch. There you go.
Oh, thank you, Zanny. God damn.
I'm sorry, I can't
Zander never is. Okay.
Yeah, I can't have you be the only one pulling out the good stuff on this stream.
Hey, yo, you're gonna whip it out on stream? I don't think we can get that monetized, unfortunately.
Who says I ever cared about monetization?
Sure.
Oh goodness. But yeah, no, do your thing. I have a boil in the bag rice friend now. Chat bullied me for so long over boil in the bag rice, said I needed a rice cooker. Still going to get one when I move. But you know what? For now, boil in the bag rice.
It's great when you have time, guys. Like, we completely get it. But at the same time, you're busy, you're doing other things. Like, as long as it tastes good and it's healthy and nutritious, eat what you want.
Exactly. Ooh, longer one. Let's see this. Ooh.
Oh, that is big. This is your one.
Okay. Father Zander, Uncle Ovid, I confess unto thee my sins. Okay, it's not really a sin, but I confess. I use both of your papes to bless dice when I play D&D. You two guard my character sheets and sometimes character journals. And for Zander, sometimes I make the pape kiss the D20. But outside of D&D, you two have been great creative inspirations. I started working on rewriting some of my original characters after the writing streams and story streams from both of you. Sorry this isn't a typical type of confession, but I wanted to say this to both of you. Fellowsheep forever. Love your local Mershawk.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's not a confession.
Okay, that's wholesome.
Adorable.
That's wholesome. Yeah. Okay, I don't even think we need to linger here for too long. This is just very, very wholesome.
Yeah, just thank you for the sweet comment. That's not a confession. That's just like, oh, I love your papes. I love your community. And yeah, we are. Yeah, both writers and storytellers as well. But we're glad that you're able to do that as well. And thank you for bringing us along on the journey.
Yes.
Fun fact, if you really want to bless the dice with the papes, you can slide that dice right up in there and have it give birth to it. Over position style.
Right, like honestly, if I would keep a D20 inside my pape. I almost said inside me then for a second.
In the old prison wallet. Yeah, no, keeping it in the pape is a good idea because you could just like stick two of the D20. Well, you know, you only need one D20. You just stick it right up on there and just like squeeze it out, and then bang, it's rolled itself. It's perfect.
I don't know. You can put a second D20. You can put one D20 inside me and one D20 inside Folger in case you ever needed to roll with advantage.
Exactly. There you go. Get double the power, double the blessings from each of us, and you can start to see which one has the better luck, and then just mainly use that one for the single rolls.
Exactly.
Perfect. And who knows? Maybe we each vibe with different dice as well. Maybe the different dice will give you different powers.
True. I need to send you a picture. I have red and black metal dice that are literally your color scheme.
Oh, that's sick. I think the only dice I have are like a green one. They were based off of like necromancy.
Oh, you know what?
They're buried somewhere.
I gotta show you the black and red metal dice because they are literally.
I need to see that.
They
sick.
are so good. I bought them. I want to say like 5 years back, but like they're so good. They're so good.
That's merchandise we have to get someday. It's like dice sets based off of our characters. Sounds like the red and black ones already exist, but man, I could see some purple demon ones, incubus ones going so hard.
Okay, but like we could do like black and red dice, but we could add like a little bit of like almost a cyber decal to them for you.
Oh, exactly. They could have like the design of the signets and the like little carbon fiber, like black gunmetal as well. Oh,
right.
Man, it would go so hard.
Right, you could even you could even make it part of the actual like indentation of the dice. You can make like the little where you know how on your signets where they like join to one another, they've got like the little indents almost. You could have that be part of like the different faces interlocking.
Yeah, I could see that being like some of the like D4s and like D9s and stuff, and then like the D20 could just be like straight up sheep. It could just be like a confidant or a netherling. Oh, it'd be so good.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh, okay. Next one though, before we start merchandising together again.
Okay. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I fear my spicy audio addiction has escalated. I now listen to them completely straight-faced when I go on walks in public. At least I'm touching grass and not stuck to my computer all day. Okay, that ended in a much nicer way than I expected. I thought it was going to say, at least I'm touching grass and not touching my ass. So that's better than I expected, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, dangerous game they're playing, though. Dangerous game.
Yes, it's not a game that I would play because, I don't know, when I'm listening to something spicy, I want to be like just in my own company and enjoying it fully. I couldn't just be like, okay, I'm listening to it from like a directorial perspective of just like enjoying what's going on. No, I want to fully enjoy my own company at those points.
Yeah, fully agree.
Plus, what if the headphones ever disconnect and then you just have them blaring out in public?
Right, you're there going along, you're on the bus, you're listening to something, your headphones disconnect, and immediately the bus is filled with the sound of like that, like.
Exactly. Or if somehow your phone, if you've like connected to like a PA system or like any kind of speaker in the past, and it just randomly gets back in range of one and just connects as well, and then just bang, it's loud blaring over the world to hear.
The Bluetooth.
Yes, exactly. Bluetooth is scary nowadays. I've definitely had things where like I was, as a teacher, like you connect to like projector boards and stuff like that, and sometimes your phone will try to auto connect to things it's connected to in the past. So it can be an issue.
Like I think maybe a little bit of horny jail, because you know you're playing you're playing a dangerous game. There are risks associated with what's going on here.
That's the thing. There are risks associated. At the same time, you're keeping it to yourself, so it's not so bad. So yeah, horny jail is good. Just enjoy your horny jail time. We're just isolating you so you can enjoy that by yourself. Don't worry, there are no cameras in there. Do whatever you want to in there.
Enjoy your time alone there.
Yeah, dangerous game.
Oh my goodness.
The risk is the fun of it. See, now we're stepping into king territory.
Now we're definitely going to horny jail.
Which again is fine, but you know, consent from people who might be involved is important. I have some stories to tell of things that I saw in London parks when I was walking around at like 5 to 6 a.m. sometimes.
Oh, London.
London parks where you're just like, huh, that's a weird sound coming from around that children's playground.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow, right in public. Okay, I guess I'll leave then.
Yeah, I lived in London for far too many years.
Same.
I feel like it's just one of those cities where it has an expiration date for you, and you have to be like...
It has an expiration date for your soul and your mind.
Yeah, and like when I first moved there, I was like, I don't know why everyone on the underground's so angry. I don't know why everyone walks around like that. 2 years later, get out of my fucking way.
Exactly. You first get to London and you're like, oh, there's so much to do here, so much history, so many people. And then within like a month, you're like, oh, I fucking hate people. God, why are they everywhere? Leave me the hell alone.
Right, I'm like, okay. It's like everyone on the underground needs to take a step back from me, or I am pushing you onto the tracks. Get out of my way.
Exactly. Probably all sick. They're gonna make me feel like crap. Just go away.
Oh, and like the underground's full of people not covering their mouth when they cough.
Exactly. Why have we not, like, we had a pandemic. Why did we not adapt to the whole, like, yeah, just wearing masks when you're sick to take care of other people? Right. It's such a small thing that saves so many people.
Right.
Oh my God.
It's a small thing. The Japanese do it. We had a whole ass pandemic and no one learned. No one moved on. No one did anything.
There were still idiots who, during the pandemic, were like pulling the mask down under their nose. Just like, completely defeats the purpose.
Oh, and like the way that like some people, I don't even know. Is it weird if I find certain styles of coughing like offensive to me?
No, I think that's completely normal, especially when you're like forced to deal with them in a public setting. Yeah, and laughs even. There are some laughs that are really beautiful and make you happy, and then there are some laughs where you want to punch the person in the face and be like, what do you have to be happy about, huh?
Right.
What?
Like, I feel like there is a certain level that you are able to control how you cough, you know? And like, there is the difference between being like, you know, like that. And then there's the
full on like hacking.
Like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize tuberculosis was back in fashion. Okay? No. Away with thee.
Like, okay, we get it. Like, maybe you're not able to control your cough, but at the same time, yeah, you can at least like you cover your mouth and do your best, kind of thing. Like, you're sick, and that's sad, but at the same time, now you're making it everybody's problem.
Right.
Honestly, when it comes to a hacking cough, yeah, it's like your first reaction is like, oh no, I hope they're okay. But then your second reaction when it's been going on for a while is I'm just tired. It's like a crying baby. A crying baby, you're like, oh, poor baby. I hope their mommy takes care of them and makes them happy. And then after 5 minutes of a crying baby, it's like, I'm going to go to jail. I'm going to punt that thing over the next building.
Yeah, no,
it's going to happen.
Yeah. I have the belief. I have a controversial take, and I believe that on aeroplanes, the option should exist for you to be able to buy someone's seat if they're annoying while you're in the flight, and they have to be moved to like a little holding area, which is like soundproofed out of your reach, right? Yeah. You should, if you've got a crying baby there, I want the option to be able to buy the mother and baby seat, so they have to be moved away and like put into a little holding area somewhere at the back of the plane, like ideally soundproofed.
The funny thing is, I would probably be like, I would like bring a fake baby and make it as loud as possible, just hoping I got sent to the isolation area. Because yeah, the reverse side on that would be like, if you had like infinite money, you just get on a plane and you're like, you know what, that mother seems like she's having a bad day, her baby's going nuts. Give them a first class ticket, get them out of here, take care of them, give them wine and dine them, give them a lovely journey. Also get them the heck out of my face. I do not want to hear them ever again. Send them to first class to suffer with them.
No, you're nicer than I am. I'm like, where's the eject button?
See, when you were first talking about it and talking about like buying their seat, I was like, oh, well, I hope you at least give them a parachute before you push them off.
Yeah, no, I think a little soundproof area in airplanes is good, though. I think the fundamental idea of every like flight having a little soundproofed area is very good.
It would be great, but you know, they'd charge people. It'd be a first class experience as well.
Oh,
it's like, hey, you want to sing karaoke the whole way through the flight? Cool, that's $20,000. Have fun.
Yeah.
Somebody said, and don't step on the goddamn wing. That's so funny. Just push them out of the plane window and just be like, hey, don't fall into the engine. Bye. Hold on to the baby now. Oh my god, we got so off topic. Sorry, no. Spicy audio addiction.
Yes,
you're fine. Don't worry about it. You're not bothering anybody.
A little bit of time in horny jail to do your thing, but then after that, you're good. Oh, this one's
big.
Not my biggest
this one, you or me?
Sin.
Okay, good.
Oh, good. Not my biggest sin, but there was this one time I was in a supermarket when I was like 10, 12, and a boy who I think was the same age as me looked me dead in the eyes and ran over my foot with his shopping cart. Okay.
And him.
Yeah, war. Did not know that dude nor his motivation, but my child self wasn't going to let him go a free man. So when he was idly standing by and wasn't paying attention, I took 2 eggs from the display rack, shuffled behind him quietly, and cracked them open on his back low enough that the white part would run down his butt and ran back to my mom. Doing that to the guy is not a sin, I think, because screw that guy, but I did technically put the broken shells back to the shelf and didn't pay for it. Supermarket staff, if you're a Netherling or a confident watching this, I'm so sorry.
That's amazing. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, no. That was retaliatory. It was fine. I have no issue with this.
And honestly, if it was a big supermarket chain, fuck them. That's okay.
Fuck them.
If it was like a little mom and pop one, yeah, it's kind of sadder. Yeah. But big one, it's big fine. They can take a small hit of 2 eggs.
I mean, they already work. They already work out thefts and like product damage into their pricing as well. So if you think about it,
they have insurance. You're good.
They have insurance, and also when they actually price the item, they put into like the actual price what the expectation of like damage and stuff like that in there if like other stuff is damaged. So you know what, you're fine, you're good.
Yeah, honestly, what that kid did to you, like looking you dead ass in the eye, knowing that they were doing it and running over your foot, they deserved some revenge. The way you did it sneakily as well, and then just immediately went back to your parents, perfect. I like to imagine that, yeah, they just got home eventually, not realizing what had happened, saw that their clothing was a bit ruined, and they were like, oh, man. Karma. They started it. You ended the war. It's all good.
Exactly. You know, if anything, you stood on business. You stood on business. You counted yourself. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing you could have done better was actually let them know it was happening, just to be like, yeah, no, this is because you ran over my foot, you dick. Other than that, perfect. All good.
Exactly. Then they probably made up for it by buying their parents made up for it by buying other stuff. It's within the profit margins.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, you could have maybe bought the eggs packet yourself as well, so that at least you technically paid for those 2 eggs. But you were a child. Again, you give so much leeway to children. The whole point is you're supposed to learn from mistakes while you're a child. You're supposed to do things that are kind of dumb, kind of messed up sometimes, and then realize why they were messed up, have that explained to you, and learn those lessons in the future. So you're fine. Later on in life, you could totally buy your own eggs and then find a better way to torture that child. Well, hopefully not a child if you're when you're an adult. Once you're an adult, you give children a leeway. But if an adult runs over your foot with your cart, then you can buy those eggs, follow them home slowly, crack them through the letterbox, and just be happy in the knowledge that those are going to warm up, get rotten probably before they even see them, and just start to smell before they even notice they're there.
That's a good one.
There you go. That's better.
That's a good one. Remind me never to piss you off.
Oh, I have some creative ways of punishing people.
Ooh, okay, this one's yours, and it's the
Mac Freak. I just saw that out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, this is going to be good.
Right?
Good time zones, gentlemen. I am now dubbed as the Mac Freak. This name was created due to this sin. Whenever I go to a buffet, I search for the area where they serve macaroni and cheese. I then drizzle chocolate sauce on top. Food sin? No, but it's a food crime I'm willing to commit.
We don't judge people for their food choices.
I'm kind of judging you.
Chocolate sauce and mac and cheese?
Oh, I don't mess with mac and cheese as is, because it's just it's so many empty. There's nothing nutritional in there for you. Maybe a tiny bit of protein from the cheese, but other than that, it's just carbs and fat.
Yeah, maybe if you put in mac and cheese and you put some meat in there, mix it around, but put something else in there. Then it's a better. You know me, I'm a bit of a gym rat, so Oh yeah, no, I feel you. We have to hit our protein goals, especially protein against carbs. Right? I literally have a whey protein powder packet looking at me right now. I have a giant thing of whey protein looking at me next to a big tub of creatine, and they're eyeing me up as I'm doing this stream. I have I have my breakfast next to me, which was smoked mackerel on toast with 2 protein yogurts. It's eyeing me up.
That sounds so good. Mackerel is such a nice fish. It's so flavorful. God damn. Yeah, I'm looking at the container where I had my kale and pepper frittata for breakfast.
Ooh.
Just nice protein and nutrients, mixed veggies, get that little bit of fiber going in the morning as well. Here's the thing. I don't like mac and cheese mixed with chocolate still sounds like it would be delicious. I'm not even going to lie. Just the texture. It just sounds like it would be a crazy dessert, like a really thick pudding. So I can see where you're going with that. At the same time, it hurts my soul, because I feel like if I had one bite of that, I'd just be ready to pass out for the next 6 hours. Immediate food coma.
I can't imagine cheese and chocolate going together well.
Did you ever watch Rugrats when you were a kid?
I did.
That's a classic show. Yeah. I remember one of the adverts for things in that. I remember the dad being super sleep deprived for dealing with the babies, and he was just staring at the TV at 3 a.m. and they were just playing the chocolate cheese, whoa, chocolate cheese. It's it sounds disgusting, because cheese is already such an unhealthy thing. It's so thick. It's so, Like, I imagine melted cheese mixed with chocolate when I imagine this, because, you know, cheese and chocolate do the same thing in a thing. We do, like, fondue, and then we also do, like, chocolate fountains. They're very similar things, so when you put them together, it's kind of just overpowering. But I'd imagine it would be one of those things where it's good, and then you immediately regret it afterwards.
Yeah, I feel like my stomach would give me hell for that. My stomach would give me hell for, like, chocolate sauce and cheese, and, like, melted cheese and macaroni.
Yeah, I can imagine, like, the stomach burn, like, the acid buildup, and then the food coma afterwards, just from so many carbs and no fiber to help push it through.
Where's the fiber?
It's just making me think of the Weird Al Yankovic song where it's just like, why'd you have to go and make me so constipated? Oh god.
Oh, I was watching Nick's little what's it called? I was watching Nick's Nick Nocturne's where he was going through all of the like the submissions for like the little unfiction films that get submitted to him, and there was one advert for this like fake make believe. Also, hello, Rizors. Stomping on in. Get on in here, Rizors.
Yo, what's up? Thank you for the raid. I hope you're having a lovely day.
Hey, hey. But there was one advert where it was like a fake kind of rip-off of like, they were called something like Eatables or something like that. You know, like the YouTuber. Yeah. But I remember there was like a fake advert where it was like, remember, we've got all carbs and sugar to keep you charged up with none of that pesky fiber. I'm like,
oh, God. I think once you hit 30, you just start to realize how important fiber is. Like you just start to have to. It doesn't even matter like how fit or healthy you've been in the past. You hit 30, you start not being able to take like hangovers, and also you realize, oh, you need a good fiber to carb balance. You need to make sure you got that fiber to push everything through.
right.
Probably going to get worse the older you get, but yeah, enjoy your chocolate cheese while you're a young person.
Exactly. Enjoy your cheese and chocolate. There is a time for it.
I do have family members who swear by peanut butter and cheese, which again sounds like too much fat on top of fat to me, but they enjoy it. That's fine.
I've tried peanut butter and cheese, but like the textures don't work for me.
Yeah, that's textures are a big thing for me as well.
Yeah,
I can deal with like some of the slimy textures, like octopus. But when it gets too far, like escargot and like oysters, it's a bit too much like snot, thick snot.
I mean, I love peanut
cheese
butter.
And peanut butter. Yeah, it's like a slightly thicker solid, but then like a very liquidy solid is.
I'm a texture person. I like texture.
Good texture's good, bad texture's bad. It's like the word moist. You just kind of, you experience them with more than just the sense that they should make you experience.
Exactly. It's a fourth dimensional experience.
Exactly. It takes you right out of your body. You just disassociate sometimes.
All right, Mac Freak. We forgive you, Mac Freak.
You're good, Mac Freak. Your stomach, maybe not so, but you're fine. Take care of you.
Worried for Mac Freak come their 30s. This is a long one. I'm gonna be scrolling on this one. All right.
Good luck.
Request for forgiveness from the Order of the Fellowsheep.
Ooh, okay. I'll get my staff ready.
Ooh,
Let's see this.
Fathers, I have gravely sinned. I was recently traveling from the Isle of Harris to the Isle of Skye. Myself and some friends were traveling in a car towards the ferry port. The weather was bad, and we were hurrying to catch the ferry to Skye so we could get back to the mainland. It's hard enough driving through winding roads, but we were drawn to a halt by a large herd of sheep. I refused to allow the driver to honk or to rev to shoo them on. Normally, we'd just wait, but we were fighting the elements. Under pressure, I forced everyone to get out of the car in the soaking rain. Chaos ensued as we screamed and danced like madmen in torrential rain, trying to frighten these poor sheep away. I felt bad for scaring the sheep, but also my friends, who re-entered the car sodden and mucky. We should have just honked. Who have I sinned? The sheep? The humans? I also then had lamb for dinner.
I love that ending. That ending is so perfect.
Oh no.
I don't think you've sinned at all. I think you're fine.
Yeah. I mean, I would have just honked, to be totally honest.
Honking probably would have been better, but I mean, You know, whatever works, works. There are sometimes huge crowds of like sheep will not move to honking. They're just too used to cars. And so you do have to like get out and chase them around and put the fear of God into them. Look, man, I've driven through the Irish countryside. If you run into a big crowd of sheep and they're not getting out of your way, you get them out of the way however you have to. It's fine. Don't hurt the sheep. Just, you know, scare them. They're very cute animals. Yeah. They have a good flock mentality. You start to like chase them in a direction, they'll go that direction. It's fine. They're fine.
They know what they're doing. This was funny. This one was a funny one though. There's nothing to forgive. Maybe you know. And the lamb. I don't know about you, but my Netherlings have a tendency to take bites out of one another.
Yeah, same. We like our auto cannibalism in the sheep pile.
Thought so. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Our favorite meal is shepherd's pie. The sheep get in the pie, baby.
Thought they were baking you into a pie. You're the shepherd.
Oh, that was one of the things that I wanted to do on stream. They wouldn't let me. For now. Oh yeah, Alan Bink too. I do literally have a cannibal character. This is true.
Ooh. Then again, one of the first times I joined your stream, I think, after the two of us met, was I joined to you talking about the sexual eroticism of cannibalism.
Well, it's true though. There's a reason it gets used so much in like sexual fiction, because it's like you're literally taking in a part of another person. You're making them a part of you, and there's also like the whole corruption and giving yourself totally to another person. I mean, yeah.
I literally joined, and that was the first thing that I heard after we met for the Chain Together collab, and I was like, you know, I thought I liked this guy before. Now I really like him.
This is how we vibe so well together, because you've seen me at some of my craziest moments, and you've just been like, nice. Whereas most people, they see that kind of moment, and they're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't spend time with this person.
Right? Like, it's like, ooh, I like this. This guy's a little out there. I like this cyborg. Let's get him over here.
Waste not, want not, guys. Meat is meat. Dear Father Ovid and Father Netherbrand, I'm getting closer and closer to the age of 30, and yet I've never dated anyone in my entire life, let alone been intimate with someone. At this rate, I think I'll still remain a virgin when the time comes and be qualified to become a wizard. Since I admire Father Ovid and Father Netherbrand very much, I can give you two one free wish when I have magical power. What do you wish for in 2025? Okay, this is not a confession.
Okay.
This is sweet and
yeah,
cute.
had us in the first half.
Welcome to being, somebody made the reference already. Cherry magic. Congratulations. If anybody doesn't know, if you stay a virgin until age 30, you unlock wizard powers. That's how you become the new Merlin. But obviously, we're kidding. There are a lot of 30-year-old virgins. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of people that are virgins until forever. It's fine. Yeah. Everybody develops at their old age. Some people just never want to fuck with that at all. True. Some people just never want to fuck with so yeah, that's fine. I don't know why I bleeped the one F and not the other.
Yeah, no, and at the same time as well, you know, it's definitely a pace thing. You know, there are late bloomers out there for sure, and by that same virtue, you know, some people take a little while to come into their own, but when they do come into their own, they come into their own. You know,
exactly. I feel like that's definitely a thing. There are a lot of people that are like, very reserved because they know just how freaky they are, and so it takes them a while to get confident enough to actually explore that with a partner, and then once they do, they have so much knowledge and they finally have someone they can trust to use it with.
Right.
So don't worry about it. Have a fun time at your own pace. With that said, magical, what would I wish for? Oh, do you have a wish, Daddy? I'm trying to think of one. I just kind of want the sheep pile to all be very happy. As long as we're like still a strong community going into 2026 as well, I'm going to be more than happy. That's all I need.
Yeah, I think that I'm going to say something similar. I think I want the Netherlings to just keep being comfy, keep being cozy, and I think that keeping the same vibe that we've had for sort of the last handful of months of last year would be really cool. And Also, you know, I want to do more 3D. I want to do more 3D stuff.
Hey, yes. I want to see Zanny do more 3D. But yeah, for me, it's like, you know, life is pretty freaking awesome right now. We have our own challenges to get through, but at the same time, yeah, as long as we keep this level of happiness, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Thank you for the offer for the wish, but yeah, use your wishes on yourself. I hope you take care of yourself as well. Whether you're a Netherling, a confidant, thank you so much, Fellowsheep member.
Yeah. Do your thing. Do your thing,
I hope
wizard.
we get to do more music performances too. 𝓂𝓸𝓼. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. I had to surprise everyone with that one.
That was shocking because I got invited to it and I still didn't know that was going to happen. So when it started happening, I was just like freaking out on the timeline as well. Like, oh, original song, let's go.
Yeah, I was keeping everything under wraps. Like, I even like kept you being there like under wraps from almost like everyone internally at FSP as well.
Thank you very much for letting me be part of that as well. That was so nice.
Honestly, it wouldn't have been complete without having you there. Legitimately, it wouldn't. To me, it wouldn't have felt complete just because of the fact that like you're someone who I feel like has been like okay. You know what? I'm derailing us quickly to do this. Okay. You've given me like a lot of advice since we first met, and I don't think you realize how like sage-like you are with some of the advice you give. Because there were times where like I genuinely felt like I needed someone with a bit of experience to give me a bit of a guiding nudge. And like I still remember one of the big things that you said to me was that, you know, you had in your experience, you know, the Netherlings were one of the tightest and most passionate communities you'd run into, and having someone from the outside give me their perspective on what the Netherlings were, and also someone who's in the position like you are with the Confidants, where you have like a really good base to speak from, and you have the experience that I don't have. And this isn't just in regards to like one thing, this is several things. Even like when we were just hanging around like Hot Men group and stuff like that, it was a thing where I have to admit, I've taken quite a few of the pearls of wisdom that you've given over the last sort of like 6-8 months, and they've been very informative into like where I'm going and what I want to do and how I like move in regards to things.
Oh, that's very sweet, Zanny. Thank you. I'm gonna like take a moment to derail it a bit as well, because I definitely mean it. Was because we have very similar communities and our communities overlap quite a bit, which means that I get a lot of like Netherling posts on my Twitter timeline as well, where it is just Netherlings reaching out to other Netherlings, or just also leaving messages for you with hashtags, where it's just like, oh, to our demon, to our Incubus, we know how hard you're working. We love you so much. So thank you for being here. But beyond that, also remember that a large part of that is because of what kind of energy you put out into your community as well. You're the one who has fostered that community. And it was interesting hearing you say like you needed advice, because I'm just like, you never felt like you did. Like you felt like you had everything so well put together.
No, you don't realize how much advice you give out in just like a regular conversation, right? You are really informative. You're really informative. Like, I'm not even like glazing because it's stream or something like that. You are very, very informative. And even if you just like skim back through like some of our Discord chats, like just back and forth, right? You give like little pearls of wisdom in stuff you say that like, I don't know whether it's that you don't see it because you already have like the wisdom and experience, but you speak from a position of knowledge. And when you speak from a position of knowledge, it's something where it feels like, you know, you're giving me a perspective that I wouldn't be able to obtain unless I had the kind of experience you had.
Thank you. Now I'm gonna pull this out to say that's enough being nice. Like I'm getting into the Roscoe bit now, where I'm like, no, nice words, must shut this down.
I got him. I got hot yowie grandpa. I got cyborg yowie grandpa.
That's incredibly sweet. I'm really glad to hear that. But yeah, I really do not notice it, because I'm just like, oh, we just have nice conversations, because I always feel like, yeah, we're just like vibing and talking about how much we care about our communities and stuff. So that's so sweet.
No, it's true. You know,
like I said, it's never felt like you like needed advice either. It's always felt like you had everything together and you created this incredible community. So I've always been amazed by it.
Yeah, the whole creation thing just came with the idea that, you know, I wanted to do my own thing in like away. And I think that like seeing other creators who like see what I'm doing and like, oh, you know what you're doing. I'm like, yeah, total. If they think I know what I'm doing, if Fu-chan thinks I know what I'm doing, then I must be doing something right. If the guy who actually knows what he's doing thinks I know what I'm doing, you know?
I don't know if I know what I'm doing either, but I definitely know that your community is incredible. And man, like I said, we've definitely like got similar like overlap in styles to our community, but watching your community come together has always been so wonderful to me. Oh man, I even remember like one of the first, when we first started to hang out, it was when you were starting to do the Nether Sonas as well. You were doing like the Nether Sona ratings, and that was all over my timeline as well. A lot of the time I was like, oh, this must be a comfy Sona because it's got like sheep horns. Then I was like, oh, it's a Nether Sona. Awesome.
Yeah.
Things like that. Like, oh, yeah, our fan bases just light up so much. And they are just like so supportive to each other and to us. We really lucked out with incredible communities.
I think it's really cute. I like to see it as like the confidants and the Netherlings are like little cousins to each other, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like
they're all part
Ovid,
of the sheep pile.
like,
They're Fellowsheep.
It's the Fellowsheep, you know? I think it's adorable.
I love it too. Yeah, everybody's so close with each other.
I'll stop.
So keep your wishes. Thank you so much.
I'll stop complimenting you before you draw a short circuit.
Thank you. That was...
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. I see both of our names on this one.
Uh-oh. Fathers, please forgive me, for I have sinned. After watching many VODs of a VTuber called Zander Netherbrand and even catching him live a few times, I'm still not subscribed to his channel. I did the same thing to another VTuber, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, when I first found out about him almost 3 years ago. Wow, from a creator standpoint, did you know only 20% of people that watch streams tend to be subscribed? You can fix that right now by subscribing to Zander Netherbrand and ring that bell so you get every notification.
By the way, did you know that the like button helped push the entire video and channel out into the algorithm? And that by using the like button, you can curate your suggestions even better on this site? Also, you can also hit the dislike button if you fucking want. The interaction's the only thing that matters.
Isn't that a bitch? Sometimes when you hate something, the algorithm will shove it in more people's faces because they're like, damn, people are going to hate this so much, they're going to watch it, and then leave a comment saying how much they hate it. And that's exactly the kind of community we want to build up on our platform.
But please,
in all honesty, leaving a comment actually really does help the algorithm as well, though. And it just shows your favorite creators how much you care about them. Even if they don't always have time to reply to things, trust me that leaving comments, leaving likes genuinely like supports us so much. Yeah. It does much more than you think.
And the little subscribes do a lot, you know?
Subscribing is great because, yeah, it means that you're going to get more notifications. You're going to see the things. So it's just going to be easier to watch future streams. If you enjoy them, then yeah, definitely subscribe and check them out.
Yeah. And, you know, at the same time, I never really put a huge amount of emphasis on like subscriber numbers or something like that. But at the same time, it's nice to see like, hey, you know, I'm gonna sub because I think I'll be back here again, you know?
Exactly. It's a warm feeling.
Yeah.
I will also say there are times I try to convince my chat to unsubscribe just to get... I just think sometimes it's really funny if you're just like, everybody is unsubscribed and watching your stream. I just find that kind of hilarious. It's like, at that point, you're doing a challenge run. You're like making sure you know what time the streams are and showing up. That shit don't even show up in your subscriber box.
You've just turned
yeah, if you enjoy the content, you should subscribe. But at the same time, you don't have to subscribe. It's fine.
Yeah, go do your thing. Have fun. Have fun, kids.
Exactly. Have fun, you crazy kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like and comment things, it'll probably show up on your recommended in the future as well.
Okay. Ooh, this is
a long one.
Let's go. My predicament started with me developing a crush on a girl I met on campus. Being the hopelessly insecure lesbian that I am, I was too afraid to ask her about her sexuality. However, my question soon answered itself when she started flirting with me. At least that's what I thought. After 2 weeks of accidental touches, stolen glances, and compliments way above just girls being besties level, I was convinced the feelings were mutual, even if I didn't want to believe it at first. That was until she DM'd me a video of a married lesbian couple living together in a small cottage with the attached message. I want this so bad, but I'm straight. Now I'm not only very confused, but also feel like a creep for assuming things. Please just send me to hell at this point. Thanks in advance.
You've already been sent to hell. It sounds like my child.
All right, I got
That's
two
rough.
takes on this. I got two takes.
I've got
on
a
this.
lot of thoughts on this one. You go ahead, Zanny.
First one is there's nothing gayer than straight people.
True. People that feel like they're confident, like, yeah, people that are just like, well, I totally don't have feelings for this person because I just don't swing that way, can do the gayest shit because they feel confident. They're like, oh, there's no feelings attached to it, so nobody will get hurt. Even though, yeah, the opposite side could get a lot hurt. Start to think things.
Yeah. But then also part of me is like, are
they straight?
Are they straight? Or is this
that was my thought. It's like, you're sending videos of like a lesbian couple in a cottage. Cottagecore lesbian is like a high level of lesbian too.
Right, that's
you're
deep down
sending
the
that to
lesbian
another
rabbit
girl
hole.
and being like, damn, I want this so bad, but I'm straight. That feels to me like they're starting to see some of the signs from the other person as well, and they're like, let me feel this out. Maybe they're curious now. Maybe they've started to get curious. They've realized like, oh, I thought I was straight, but now I've been actively flirting with this other girl. It's like, am I starting to have feelings? Let's test this out. Let's send this video and say, but I'm straight, and see if they send back, yeah, I'm straight too, but that looks nice. Or if they're just like, well, I think it looks really nice too. I could go for that someday. Then boom, you know, you're more confident to like try and actually say something later on.
Yeah, this feels a little bit like a scouting run on that one.
Exactly.
That feels like a scouting run of like, hey, this lesbian, like, can I slip and slide a little bit to see what's going on over there? You know, it feels like the friend is doing a bit of a scouting run to see what's going on.
Exactly. And especially like it said somewhere that there's college campus. College is the time to try things.
College is so gay. College is so gay.
College is so gay because you know you're all above the age of 18, so everybody can be consenting adults, and at the same time, you're a little more confident. You've stepped out. You've probably moved away from your home. Like you're not being like surrounded by your parents or by the friends that you had when you were developing. You are an adult now, so you get to try new things and slip and slide and see if it's better down where it's wetter. You never know. Might enjoy that. This feels like a scouting mission, and it feels like she just needs to be careful with how she responds to this, because if she gets overly defensive, she's like, oh no, she's straight, okay, I'll just send her back. That's so silly, I'm straight too, out of shame. Like that's when things get shut down. There's also the possibility that this girl is straight, but she is curious and she wants to try some things just to like make sure. A lot of people do that, and it is unfortunate that a lot of people in the LGBT community essentially get used for experimentation, but although it can break your heart, the experimentation can still be fun as well.
I enjoy the journey.
Don't completely count yourself out. Yeah, don't shut it down completely. Just be honest with your own feelings as well. And if you get hurt, you get hurt, but you never know. This may be perfect. This may be somebody coming out of their shell, having their like cracking the egg moment and being like, oh, it's time.
There's a very again, it's like you said, college is the time where stuff like this usually occurs. It's the time where you're an adult. It's the first time a lot of people who kind of end up in that environment are over the age of 18. They don't have parental supervision. They're in an unfamiliar environment. People tend to grow the most in a short period of time when they're put in an unfamiliar environment. And they're also able to like reinvent themselves in that time. So, you know?
Yeah, it's a time of growth, development, and figuring out who you are. Oh, so yeah, no, I know, Ying, that kind of thing happens a lot. you can have like active like gay experiences with somebody while the other person is like, oh, but I'm straight, and you're like, if you say so. It's like some people are just like very in the closet, and some people just, you know, have like their own hang-ups that they're dealing with. So it is what it is.
Yeah, my favorite thing, I used to have, I had a friend at college, and my favorite little thing he told me was when he got with a straight guy. The straight guy was the one who approached him, and
normally how it goes.
Yeah, my favorite line from that was, apparently the straight guy said to him, "I'm not gay, dude. I just want to try bottoming."
That line comes up so often where it's like, look, I'm not gay, but I just wanted to kind of try it. It's like,
I'm not gay,
it's fine. You're fine to experiment, and it's nice to, like, if you're going to be intimate with someone, you should have those conversations. You should be talking about, like, what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with, and what you're expecting to get out of something. Because I think one of the biggest things that happens is, like, with this poor girl, where she's like, oh, but I'm in love with her. Meanwhile, if she hadn't been interested in her, like, in any emotional level, it could have just been like, well, she's kind of sending me signals. Maybe she's just down to clown and see, like, what's fun, having some interesting time. So, yeah, just the conversations are what matters more than anything. But yeah, hopefully, like, not lying to anyone as well, and not using people. Like, there are a lot of straight people that are just like, oh, I want to try it, so I'll pretend I'm this way to get into, like, this person's bed, and then we'll see what happens. And it's like, nah.
Yeah.
Pegging's a thing? Yes, thank you, Hoshimi. This has been coming up on my channel every day recently for some reason, but there's nothing wrong with a straight guy also enjoying anal. That's fine.
Right.
You can do it in all kinds of ways.
It is interesting how in my example, the dude didn't stick around with just going for pegging. He just jumped the shark straight to, let's have gay sex, and I want to be on bottom.
He didn't, like, start with, like, yo, how about you try to eat the booty? How about you try to slide a pinky in there? No, he's just immediately like, I'm going to go for a man. I want to It's like, I'm not gay, but at the same time, I specifically want a inside me. Oh my god.
It's when you jump to the extremes so quickly.
Exactly. Everybody, Fellowship, the prostate is a thing. You could enjoy the prostate. Don't worry about it. It's
exactly.
Fun. It's part of your physiology.
It's there for a reason.
And there are all kinds of toys. You don't even have to have a partner for that. Go nuts.
Yeah, exactly. Go nuts.
Go nuts and bust a nut.
Exactly. Oh, goodness. Ooh, this one looks interesting.
Ooh. Dearest fathers. Oh, sorry, this is your one. Wait, is it your one?
Oh, no, I think it's your one.
Okay. Dearest fathers, I am struck with the heavily laying weight of my sin. It seems as though time moves on and interactions are many, many more. Yet I, a fool, cannot stop bullying my Oshi. I find greatest pleasure in riling him up. Feelings of self-satisfaction arise when I see the laughter in chat or when he starts shaking his head before telling chat to shut up. I do not find pleasure in the degrading, but in the art of teasing. I find pleasure in the smiles it brings out, especially when the banter proves true, dearest fathers. Although, I have teased just for the sake of teasing before, and oh, bullying is just so much fun. My ever so charming fathers, I beg you to understand. I'm quite certain you do. Yeah, no, I think we both understand, and, like, the first thing I'll jump on more than anything is, like, if you're teasing your Oshi and your Oshi hasn't banned you, guess what? Your Oshi is fine with it.
Your
like,
Oshi's into it.
Yeah, your Oshi is like, if your Oshi actually had a problem, they would have that conversation with their chat. It's not even just a relationship where you have to have a conversation. It's straight up their workplace. So they need to put down their actual, like, levels, their boundaries immediately. So don't worry about it. If they're fine with it, they're fine with it. If they haven't banned you, they haven't gotten rid of you, they haven't specifically told you, hey, stop that, you're good. I also dewdrops. Who is that? Because people are going nuts.
That's Cass's. Those are Cass's little guys.
Cassian. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think, like, you know, every VTuber, every streamer has, like, a unique relationship with their chat and the people who are there and their community. And, you know, if the relationship that's that you've developed and that is developed there is like a teasing one or a cute one, chances are, you know, the other person's like, if they've not had the conversation of, hey, that's enough, then they're kind of on board with it, at least to some degree. And you know, if that's the way it is, then that's the way it is.
And if they're not on board with it and they haven't expressed it yet, that's not on the fan base. That's on the Oshi. Oshi, like, that's one of the first lessons you have to learn as like a public figure, is like how to make your boundaries known. And then it's just up to the community to actually respect those boundaries.
Yeah, I think, you know, at least in my experience, you and I have always been very, very active within our communities, you know? And I think that's why we've been able to sort of like, curate feels like the wrong word, but also I'm using it anyway, so fuck it. We've been able to like, you know, curate and sort of build them into very positive things with the collaboration of everyone who's a part of it, because, you know, it's a team effort. And I think that, you know, being able to communicate and being able to do that is like key to building any good community, you know? So if you've not had the conversation of well, heck, I don't fuck with this, then, you know,
that's on you.
You're good. Yeah, exactly. It's not your job.
You get what you deserve, essentially. Like, if you're too scared of your community to talk with your community about your boundaries, then they're not really your community. Yeah, they're just like the people you're talking into the void, and those are the people that are showing up. If you respect your community, if you appreciate them, then yeah, you're so good. You should be able to have those conversations and know that, like, my community will respect that, and that'll be good. I don't know about you, but with my community, they definitely bully me sometimes, and I also bully them sometimes. I like that shifting dynamic of, like, sometimes they hit me with positive affirmations and I pull out a gun to scare them away. Sometimes they, like, say things that are just a bit forward and sexual at moments where I'm, like, surprised by them. And then occasionally I'll hit them back with, like, some of the most unhinged shit possible. So it works. It's like backwards and forwards.
Yeah, sometimes they'll just come out of nowhere. Like Kick Tall People Day. Kick Tall People Day. Did something happen with you on Kick Tall People Day? Because I got kicked a lot.
Not much, actually. Oh, actually, yeah, no, there was a super chat train of people trying to take out my niece.
Yeah, same.
Was like, wait a minute. No, you're correct. No, that happened.
Same. The same thing happened.
Oh, the train? Yeah, people went nuts.
I got trained by people trying to take out my knees as well.
Oh my god, no. They just want to bring us down to their level. And it's fine, because then there's also Toss a Short Person Day, so we get them right back immediately after. Exactly.
There was kicks then. There's Make the Incubus Blush. There's times where people will wait till I'm taking a sip of coffee to send, like,
unhinged stuff and try to make you cough it up.
Yeah, unhinged stuff. Or they'll wait to, like, send, like, a super chat or something like that till I'm, like, taking a big sip of coffee and then hear me cough. And then they'll be like, haha, don't die.
Got you. No, that's good. That's like, yeah, you should be able to have those conversations with your community. And, like, yeah, those relationships are the best. It makes it feel like so much more connected, so no worries whatsoever. Yeah, on my side, like, that's where the Tofu dance came from, was like a super chain as well, where people were like trying to bully me, and the Wongi dance, and sometimes they hit me with just like dad jokes for like a bunch of time in a while.
Yeah,
solid 20 minutes of nothing but dad jokes coming in, and I'm just like, oh god, please kill me.
right. My counter is always that I either can turn around and be really sweet to them, or I'll flip on the ASMR mic, or I have a button on my mic set up that causes me to be transferred to one of the person's ears.
That's freaking amazing. See, that's power right there. Because yeah, sometimes you want to be like, no, leave me alone, I don't like it yet. Like, sometimes you want to act like a bit of a brat, sometimes you want to fight back, and then sometimes you're like, oh, you think you can tease me?
That's my one.
Well, let's see just how far you can go.
Yeah.
How far can we take this before you break?
I've got this little button which I can press. I'm going to demonstrate now for everyone. And, you know, they say something to try and tease me, and then it turns into, do you really feel like that? Really?
Binaural. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I love that. It kind of reminds me of Rorschach in Watchmen, where it's like he's been thrown into jail with all the prisoners, and he's just like, you need to understand, I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody said the dragon voice took me out. Yeah, the dragon voice was crazy.
Wait a minute, you're aware of the dragon voice?
Oh yeah, no, I don't think I was there for that live. I think I saw that as a clip. Yeah, we talked about it like off stream at one point as well.
Oh yeah, we did.
I think yeah, no, it was like preparing for the 3D. I was just like, yo, I heard that. That was crazy.
yeah. I put the voice actor training to good use.
Did you want to give people a taste right now while they're confidants here, just to see what they're missing out?
All right, yeah, sure. Let's go. So for those who don't know, I'll even turn off the background track for this one. There you go.
It'll be very quiet and enjoy.
So I usually just take my regular voice and I can drop it down to something like this, usually. And I say, who's a good Netherling? You are. You most certainly are. You're all mine. Never forget it. I won't allow you to. And
I'm a good Netherling. Holy. This became less of a confession stream and more of a reverse stream.
Yeah. The Fellowsheep gets some of that.
There you go, guys. Yeah, no, it's great to be able to flip reverse that when chat thinks they're getting the best of us, and it's just suddenly you're like, oh, you guys are cute. Let me remind you that we are only held back by our corporations preventing us from doing that.
Right, it's
much crazier thing.
It's the company keeping you guys safe from me.
Yeah, the bounds of our company and of the YouTube platform prevent us from really escalating.
Just wait. I'll be live streaming on the Orange and Black site soon.
Oh no. It's time for the Only Sheep.
Only sheep. Only sheep. Let's go. We gotta use that for something.
Oh, definitely someday. We need to do a joint ASMR with Roy and get really freaky with
it. We do. We've both got freaky with Roy so far.
Yeah, no, mine have both been cute so far. I heard some. I heard some stories. In fact, yeah, I can talk about it. Can I talk about this on stream about like a certain number of second rule?
Yeah.
So while me, Roy, and Michaela were recording our most recent ASMR like roleplay kind of stream, Michaela was bringing up the story of when Zanny and Roy recorded, and they got very. They had like a nice little make-out moment, and our voice director, Michaela, had to jump in and be like, remember, 6 seconds! Only 6 seconds!
Only 6 seconds! No more than 6 seconds.
Hard cutoff. It was like, you guys can make the make-out noises for 6 seconds! No more than 6 seconds! It's like a hard cutoff to make sure that like the video doesn't get age-gated. So yeah, they were like teasing each other back and forth where it's like, remember, only 6 seconds, no more than 6 seconds.
Yeah, we did we did 2 recordings of the little make-out session, the little kissing session, where we did
12 seconds.
So we did 1 recording at the same time, and then we did 2 recordings separately, and then they were like splicing those together to make the best, most passionate, sloppy 6 seconds possible.
That's great. So they had like 18 seconds to choose from and merged it all down.
Yeah.
You have 6 seconds to be gay no more. Yeah, it's like, hey, it ain't gay if it's only 6 seconds. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's like keeping socks on.
Exactly. Yeah, it's real good.
Oh. All right. Next one. Here we go. And I won't keep you for too long. We'll start speed running a few of these. We are in the final stretch. So.
Okay. After a really nice.
Oh yeah, it's yours. No, it's yours. It's yours. I cheated.
After a really nice date, I dodged a kiss from the girl, gay, because I realized I wanted to be watching stream more than be there. I had to cancel our second date out of embarrassment, and then she moved countries, and I never saw her again. I still haven't recovered mentally. Oh, you are so committed to your Oshi, but why?
Your Oshi is lucky to have someone so committed.
Yeah, at the same time, that commitment was misplaced. The VODs are always going to be there. You don't have to be there for the live stream.
It's like, babe, stop. Folga Ovid's about to go live.
You know what? That's the moment where the person is just like, you know what? I think this relationship ain't gonna work after all. I think I have to head out.
Babe, stop. No making out. I need to be there. Folga Ovid's about to go online.
Yeah. Oh God. A terrible decision. You know what? I'm getting my staff out. It's no, bad fellowship. Bad fellowship. Take care of your life. Your Oshis will appreciate it more if you're happy, having a lovely time, celebrating life. You don't have to be there for every single stream. We'll always be around.
Right? I always say I like to see my Netherlings doing stuff and achieving things, and I love hearing about it, you know? And whenever they do something cool, I like getting to feel like I'm like the backing track, like, you know, to the everyday stuff in their lives, you know? And that way when they do something awesome, I'm like, hell yeah, that's my Netherling, that's my Fellowship, that's the one. I'm cheering for you, you know?
Exactly. We want you to be happy. We don't need you to be there for every stream. What we need is for you guys to be happy, healthy, and a good part of the community. So go smash that.
Go smash.
Hopefully this was a learning lesson of like, man, I could have had a lovely relationship, and instead imagine how that person felt as well, just being like, wow, really? She ditched me to go watch a streamer.
Come on, you guys like anime. Go be like All Might and Detroit Smash.
Detroit Smash, yes. Don't let your dreams just be dreams. Tragic Yuris for fiction, not for real life. Oh my God.
All right. As much as I love this, I feel like you. I wanna send this person to SUPERHELL.
Yeah, no, SUPERHELL sounds fair. It's like, you can come back from SUPERHELL, don't worry. You can repent, but this one, after all the like lesbian stories we've had so far where it just didn't work out for them, not by their own problem, you did this. This one was on you.
You did this.
You know what you did.
This is your own fault.
Enjoy your time in SUPERHELL.
Enjoy. Ooh, fathers, forgive me, for I have sinned. First of all, I adore the Fellowship's friendship and think it's one of my favorite things in VTubing right now, and I really believe our cozy Netherling cousins are a wonderful match for us. Oh, okay, sweet. But I have an urge I struggle to repress. The urge to ship. The purity and sin battle within me. Please, fathers, I seek forgiveness for my thoughts.
You don't need to be forgiven. It's fine. Like, I think we could just cut this one off immediately and be like, nah. I'll give how I feel about this first, because I am very like blatant. As soon as anybody's new to the community, I'm like, hey, on streams, be respectful, follow the chat rules. Wherever I am, follow their chat rules as well. My chat rules say like, you're nothing too sexual. Other than that, outside of streams, and especially like in general, I'm a public figure. I am a VTuber. Go nuts, draw what you want, ship what you want, write what you want. It's absolutely okay.
I'm the exact same. Hell, I'll cheer you on while you go do stuff.
Exactly. It's considered a faux pas to be too active in some of the ships, but at the same time, I always leave likes on them and show people like, I saw this. This is nice. Thank you.
But if I see like really cute ship art or something like that, I'm like, okay, but I know it's like a thing that you're not meant to like do that, but also it's really cute art. And yeah, maybe I'm making out with one of my co-workers, but also it's really cute art. Like,
yeah.
You know, it's like the positioning, the hair pulling, the composition.
Oh man, yeah. Do you have your own? Like, I've seen people in chat mentioning the Cybussy folder. I have an 18+ folder where I just save things with references to make sure I always have them. It's become infamous in the Nijisanji EN sphere because like anytime people are like, you guys actually look at your own adult art? I'm like, let me show you my favorite one.
Oh, I need to start doing that. So like my Netherbliss tag isn't too active right now, but but I'll tell you where I do reign supreme.
Oh,
AO3.
Hey, the fan fiction. Let's go.
I'm like the AO3 guy in FSP.
Let's go. Oh, that's the funniest thing. So many people. Oh, I see Atlas in chat as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, Altus. Shipper, yes. That's the funny thing. A lot of people think, oh, our Oshis don't interact with it because they don't want to. And it's like, no, we don't interact with it because it's considered a faux pas. And we don't want to offend anyone who doesn't want to see it on their timeline. But at the same time, like, if you mark things with the proper tags, like, people can just mute tags that they don't like. If they're like, I don't like these ships, you put like that ship as a hashtag thing as well. Boom. People can just mute that tag. They never have to see it. Then it's completely fine. And yeah, no, we check out the AO3s. We check out the Poi Pikus, the places you have to put in like passwords and stuff to see real deranged shit. Don't worry about it. We're adults. We can choose to curate our own content just like you guys can.
Exactly. I remember when I like told everyone like, oh yeah, I saw this thing on AO3, and they're like, oh, you've been that, and I'm like, I had an AO3 account long before I debuted. What are you talking about?
Exactly. It's like, hey, it's definitely not the name that I use now, but there may be some of our own entries on there.
there might be, you know, it's not an unthinkable thought that perhaps there were accounts before we came along, you know?
I'm just saying, like, back when Tumblr was good, SUPERHELL was an
Dude, I made a SUPERHELL joke literally the day before yesterday.
Oh my god, yeah, no, I miss those days. Tumblr, back when it was unhinged, was incredible. Nowadays, there's just so much negativity in the world. Back then, there was negativity, but at the same time, everyone could agree, sexy men.
Everyone could agree, sexy men, SUPERHELL, 21 pilots. That was just all of 2016 Tumblr.
Yeah. I miss 2016 Tumblr.
Oh, 2012 to 2016 Tumblr was an amazing era. It was what was it? It was 21 pilots, Halsey, Fallout Boy, Shawn Mendes,
True.
Troy Sivan. There we go. And SUPERHELL. That was like the core of Tumblr during that time. And Homestuck.
And Sonic, I feel like. And Homestuck. Yeah.
And Homestuck. But we don't
a lot of us choose not to mention Homestuck.
True. I always say if I don't mention Homestuck too many times, or you'll summon a VTuber.
Exactly. Oh man.
Also Dan and
I feel
Phil.
like 2012. Yes, Dan and Phil.
I used to watch Dan and Phil so much.
They're great. They are just amazing people in their community.
How did Dan manage to convince us that he was straight for so many years when he literally recommended to us free Iwatobi Swim Club as one of his favorite anime? How did
There
you do
are a lot
that?
of people just buried in the closet, whether it's for personal reasons or like religious upbringing or any kind of other thing. It is what it is. It was fun to go on that journey.
I was like, wait. It was that moment where it was like a joke. It was like a running joke for so long that they were a couple, and then it was like, wait a minute.
That it really happened.
Wait a minute.
I think what blew my mind, like having watched Smosh Pit for like the last 10 years as well, and always being like, oh, Corny and Shane's relationship is so nice. I'm just happy they're happy. I don't care what else goes on beyond that. But everybody shipped them for so long. And then just suddenly, like in 2024, April Fools, they announced they were married and everybody thought it was a joke for a while. I didn't even hear about the announcing of the marriage because I just watch the Reddit stories nowadays. And they try not to laugh. And then suddenly on one of the Reddit stories, they brought up that they were married and it was like, ha ha ha. And then it turned out they'd actually gotten married and I was like, oh.
The ship has sailed.
Fucking awesome.
The ship is canon.
The ship was real all along. But that is one of those things where, yeah, maybe shipping is fine, but when it comes to shipping real people, like make sure that's like not something you drag into like the public. That's something you do behind closed doors because that can make things awkward if people are trying to like actually feel feelings out and stuff. But obviously every creator has their own rules. So yeah, just follow the creator's rules and you are fine.
Of course.
Bringing it back to the urge to ship. Yeah, ship us as much as you want. It's fine. We don't have any problem. Before stream last night, I sent Zanny a piece of art. It was very sexy. And I was just like, In fact, like, what was mine? I think it was just like, whoa.
Yeah, I commented it. It was the one where I'm gripping the crucifix. And like, yes, that one.
Yes. Okay, so I retweeted it on thing as well because it's not highly sexual. It's the one by Hibiki, Trigger
But there's
0711. There's definitely tension. That's definitely like, oh, I'm your father. I'm holy and sanctimonious, and you're like, oh, I'm an Incubus father. I can teach you how to say, oh God, in a different way.
Exactly. Want to put some of the Holy Spirit in me?
Oh, yes, I do. I will bless you with the holy water, my child. It's time to anoint. Dude,
I'm on my knees, but I'm not praying.
He's screaming daddy, but it's not to the Lord.
I'm taking my penance and I'm taking it well.
Oh my God. Just like a prayer, you know, I'll take you there. There's a reason that so many of the religious songs are so damn horny, man. Plus, yeah, demon or incubus or succubus and priest always goes so hard. It's always good. The corruption and then the turnaround where it's like, oh, maybe father actually can corrupt the incubus.
Yeah, no, I love the initial corruption. Okay, totally revealing my preference here. I love the corruption mechanic where like always the demon sort of comes in being the one trying to corrupt the priest, and then the priest flips it around and the demon realizes, oh shit, I'm in too deep.
Yeah, the priest is like, no, I can't forsake my oath to the Lord. And then once it's already happened already, like after, you know, the first session ends, the demon is feeling quite proud of themselves, but then the priest is like, oh, you think we're done? I've been repressing these urges for more than a decade. It's time.
Right.
Also, I think the dynamic works really well for like these models as well, because just like young incubus full of energy, old tired man.
Oh, that's so true. It's so
sorry, now we're definitely each sharing our preferences.
I hate how our preferences have like lined up somewhat.
No, but just, you know what, Fellowsheep, be very happy that we're never going to be able to make this kind of role play, because we were.
We were.
If we were given the go-ahead, things would not be safe.
We're in the danger zone. You're in danger. It's only the company keeping you safe.
I'm in danger. It's okay, guys. Don't worry. We are the adult. I am an adult.
Right. But I shan't keep you for too much longer. We've got the last handful, so let's speed run a few, shall we?
Okay, yeah. Let's just speed run a few. Literally, we read them, we say SUPERHELL or not, we get like 30 seconds to comment. Okay.
Perfect. Here we go. Next one. And here we go.
Dear Father, as a fellow sheep enjoyer, I'm becoming more aware of my obsession towards sheep characters, plushies, and anything sheep related. Sometimes I can't resist the urge to collect sheep related stuff while on a trip. Other times, they would come into my dreams and say, hey, 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 to me. Oh, no. It's definitely a confidant, especially. It's gone to a point that I think this can be stopped if I'm less obsessed with sheep. Is there anything I should do to stop all of this? Thank you. No, sheep are adorable. They're cute. And in fact, sometimes I freak out as well because I like sheep because obviously our community and the Netherling community, it's adorable. But also just recently, I was about to buy the Rune Factory special edition for the new one that's coming out. And its main mascot is a sheep. And I was like, oh, even better. It's confidant coded too. It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
But I use any.
I'm totally in favor of this. In fact, don't dive in deeper. Go further. Make a sheep being a sheep lover your whole thing. Make it your character trait. Make it a key. Make it a cool character trait.
There are so many people who are like obsessed with like way darker things. Sheep, that's great. Like get the slippers, get like a big old onesie, get yourself comfy, get like a sheep blanket. 100% perfect. Enjoy it.
Yeah, hell, there are cat ladies out there. Be a sheep person.
Exactly. There are so many cat ladies and dog ladies and cat men and dog men that make that their entire personality. Go for it. Go nuts. Whatever you enjoy, you can do that. Okay, next one.
Next up. Bam. Hi, Zanny and Fuchan. I think I need help. I'm obsessed with a person named Zane. Each time I see him, I cannot help myself from grinning and smiling. Heck, I'm becoming his sugar mama too. P.S. The new card of him leaving me blushing like hell too. Do you think I'll be forgiven for this? Love and Deep Space. We have such a crossover with Love and Deep Space. Go.
Yes, we do. I love him. Zane, not as good as Silas. However, having said that, Zane is awesome. You have no problem whatsoever. You're an adult. You can choose your own spending habits. You can enjoy yourself. Go nuts. Be obsessed. Zane is awesome. Have a lovely time.
Exactly.
For me, it's Silas, especially when he throws the girl over his shoulder. So sexy.
Fully agree. Fully agree. Silas, best one there. The fact that he wasn't in the initial game and then somehow just turned up and took everything by storm. I mean, look at the man. You know.
The crazy thing is, like, he's also the least popular by actual numbers. It's just because his fan base is so devoted that he's all over the timelines all the fucking time.
Oh, Silas, brother mine.
Based.
But Zane, probably my least favorite, to be honest. Probably my least favorite. Zane, I don't know. Not quite the vibe with him. Not quite the vibe with him. However,
I'm less of a fan of the artist. The artist isn't it for me.
I like, Zane is okay. But Xavier, very cool. Xavier, Raphael.
Xavier, great.
Yeah, Xavier's great. I love that. But Silas.
Especially when Xavier takes off the glasses. That's when you know shit's getting serious. Oh, goddamn.
But yeah, no, I think I've gone back and forth with who I like in Love and Deep Space, but Silas is always going to be sat at number one for me. Silas is always going to be sat at number one.
Yeah, Silas is going to be number one for me as well. And also, apparently, I got the names mixed up. Zane's the one with the glasses. My bad. Okay. Yeah, no. Zane is number two then. Zane's great. Don't worry about it.
Yes. Okay, and you have been judged. Your spending habits are fine. Do what you do. Long as you can afford to eat and, do your thing, then go hell. Spend your money on gacha boys.
Yeah, you're an adult. You make up the fandom. This is the whole point. Go nuts on the fandom. Enjoy yourself.
Exactly. Boom.
Hi, Zanny and Uncle Fu-chan. My confession is rather simple, yet entirely down bad. During your 3-day debut, Zanny, during the part Uncle Fu-chan was visiting, also, yay, we have an uncle now. What's up, guys? You started to call us over. Timestamp of 5507 made this little noise beckoning us over. That little noise activated all my neurons, and it lives entirely rent-free in my mind. You've done it since. I wouldn't complain if you did it for one of your little demon pets you have, and you don't with the amount of lap rights, kisses, and head pats you give us, 𝓂𝓼𝓾𝓻. Oh, that's so cute, actually. I love this. I especially love that it was just like some cute little noises. Do you remember the noise you made?
Here, sweetie.
There we go. Oh, I actually do love that. That's very Stolas from like Hell of a Boss as well. Like the sweetie and the darling always gets me as well.
It's the look. Here, sweetie. It's that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Next time you do a voice back, you know exactly how to start it. Just start it with like a, come on, sweetie, over here. Just call them over.
To be fair, I partially blame you for that because you said, let's get the Netherling over here. And I did that to call them.
Whenever I'm part of somebody else's 3D, my immediate interaction is just like, how can I make this as enjoyable for the fan base as possible? So I'm always trying to like give them as much fan service as I can, or like as much of an emotional moment as I can while I'm there. It's just like, okay, let's find a way for the fan base to be the most happy. Right. So yeah, when you actively were able to call them over and then just stick them right on your lap while lounging back.
Oh, we lost Volga for a second.
Oh,
there he is.
We're back?
There he is. He's back.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
back. The void took you for a second.
Oh, my bad. I was just saying, yeah, it was very domestic. It was very sweet. It was very adorable. I loved that so much. You handled that like a pro.
Hell yeah. I actually have like a voice pack out right now, actually.
Oh, let's go. Oh, yeah. We're so bad at our own self-promo. But there you go. Everybody who wants to see it, go check out Zanny's voice pack.
You can get it through the official... Yeah, the FSP Twitter. You can see it on the official FSP Twitter, and I'll probably repost it as well after the stream again, just to be like, hi.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then it has a Netherling scrunchie if you get the whole set.
Oh, that's so cute. You can tie back your hair, and you can imagine it's Zanny pulling your hair.
Oh, you spicy little devil.
We can spice things up. Sometimes it's just cute. It's like, oh, he's giving me a little blessing the whole day, just holding me gently. Hey. And then sometimes it's like I made it super tight and pulled my hair as tight as possible. Fun time.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
You want to do one more before I have to just... Oh, wait. No. I've got a few minutes, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Speed run. Keep the speed run up.
Yeah.
I don't know if this counts as a sin or not, but I've gotten quite horrified reactions whenever I confess to this, so I figured I'd bring it here. I have a habit of eating protein powder, straight protein powder, not mixed with any liquid, just straight protein powder. I sometimes put a scoop of it into a small bowl and gradually work it away with a spoon, carefully chewing as it forms into a more easily swallowed clump. I am incredibly lucky my housemates have not witnessed me committing this act. In my defense, it's cake flavored, and I have a hell of a sweet tooth. It beats eating like 3 brownies immediately after breakfast. Weird.
I hate that.
Yeah, no, you're eating powder. You're eating sand.
Yeah, and the way they described it as well is like mixing the sand up in their mouth so it gets like a consistency and then they can crunch it down. It's like it's a lot of steps. It's not that I hate you, it's just that I hate the imagination of that consistency in my own mind.
Indeed.
You're not in trouble, I just worry about you.
Yeah, not in trouble, just worry about you.
You know what, fuck it, super hell. I don't
super
care.
hell, let's go,
I
super
sent
hell.
anyone to super hell.
Let's go, super hell. Boom. All right, next one. Boom. Whoa, I clicked the wrong thing. Boom, boom, and here. And this is the penultimate one as well. Boom.
I look at your tag on AO3 almost every day to see if there's a new fic dropped. And when there isn't, a tear makes its way out of my eyes. Aww. That's cute. That's fine.
Adorable.
That's what Zanny does as well, so it's fine.
Exactly. You know, you gotta stay in touch with the AO3.
Exactly. You got to know what the community is up to. You got to see what else other people are doing so that you can use it to inform and create your own stories as well. Perfect.
Exactly.
Absolutely perfect.
You're staying in touch. You got to make sure you got to catch up with whatever the latest near Odyssean story of Ovid is going on out there.
And honestly, it's way better to be doing that than to be like doom scrolling news things. So
True.
Have a good time.
True. All right.
Okay, I think I've got time for one more.
Final one. This is the final one.
Okay.
If 𝓂𝓸𝓾 and Zanny could switch bodies for a day, how would you each herd each other's flock? That's a question, not a confession, but you know what? I like it.
I think we're both like very similar, so I think it would be fine, honestly.
If we switched bodies, I'd love to mess around with the Cynet stuff for a day and see what that's like.
Oh, yeah, that could be fun.
Right.
I'd probably jump into your 3D body, have some fun messing around with that.
That's nice. That's nice.
I'd explore the bedroom. I'd like have some fun on the bed. This is the problem.
I would love getting to be like the older man look for a day. I would love that.
Oh.
I would treasure that.
I would love to get to be on the side of an Incubus for the day. I feel like I could have a lot of fun role playing that. I also feel like if we knew it was just a day, we could go really unhinged with it and just do everything we're even thinking about for a little bit.
True.
Explore the dragon voice? Yeah, I'd see all the vocal ranges that Zanny could make.
Perfect.
I think that's the thing. I think the main thing people would notice is the Netherlings would unfortunately be getting less fan service. The confidants may get extra fan service on that day. A bit more like a domestic kind of sweetness.
Yeah, I could be that little house husband.
There you go. Oh, you'd get the cottagecore, like proper shepherd kind of experience you guys have been wanting.
Yes, you get like the little cottagecore house husband shepherd, like the little like older man waiting for you to get home and like take care of you.
Oh, yeah, you know, you would rock the shepherd model, like the dead mom hair and everything. It would be so good.
That would be so cute.
I can imagine just like the beckoning sound from that model. Is it? Come on, confidants. There you go.
Here, confidants.
Come on over.
Here. Come on.
Time to get brushed and then sheared.
On my lap.
Oh, you've had a long day. Let me give you a massage too.
Oh, devilish.
Never gonna happen, confidants. Sorry, guys.
All right, but that's all of the confessions.
Thank you so much, Zanny. I had so much fun.
Thank you for
inviting
coming
me
out.
today.
No, thank you for coming out. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to doing something else with you again soon.
Oh, thank you. And to all the Fellowsheep watching, I hope you enjoyed. I had so much fun. I'm so glad we got to spend some time together. I'll be disappearing for now, but Zanny's going to stick around and get to chat you guys for a while. So I hope you all have a lovely day. And again, thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Until the next Volga, much love to you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too. I will wait for you to make me disappear before I disappear on my side, but have a lovely day and thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Mwah. And he's gone. Oh, goodness. Thank you all. Thank you all. That was an absolutely lovely confessional stream. That was wonderful. Don't we love 𝓂𝓸𝓾? Don't we love 𝓂𝓸𝓾? I meant every last word of what I said to him as well. Like, he's just... he's bestie. He's great. He's fucking bestie. I adore him. Oh, we love him. Yeah, for sure. Otsu Fellowsheep indeed. Now, I'm just going to quickly go through some of the supers and the member chats as well. And hey, have a lovely day, everybody. I hope we get to have a coffee date sometime in the future. Why, thank you, Fu-chan. I will take you up on that. I will take you up on that. You don't get to escape from me. I'm going to take you for a coffee date. And we're going to talk about characters and writing and literature. And I'm gonna grab you. There's no getting away. There's no getting away. You've been marked by the Incubus now. I will find you. I will. Oh, goodness. But thank you all very, very much. I'm just going to go through some of these supers and member chats from the stream as well. So if you did stick around for that as well. And of course, huge love to everyone. And of course, feel free to maybe drop a subscribe if this is your thing. And heck, either way, it's lovely. And oh no, what a terrible fate. I've been marked. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Love you, Zanny. Hey, love you too, Fu-chan. Mwah. Take that. Take that, you little devil. Go on. He's as bad as I am. He's as bad as I am, and I love it. Goodness. Now, I just want to quickly thank, of course, Lucy Goosey for joining the Netherbrand before stream. Mielin, thank you for the 6 months as well. My horns are finally grown bigger. I'm really looking forward to today's stream. Thank you, Mielin. I hope you enjoyed. I really hope you enjoyed. This was definitely a hell of a time. A hell of a time. Sake, thank you for the 5 gifted members as well. Lovely to see you again, Sake. And Victory M, thank you for the 2 gifted members. Thank you, Victory M. I think these are some of these are from pre-chat as well. So thank you all very, very much. Don't we love the freaking confidants, Netherlings? Don't we love the confidants? I freaking adore the Fellowship. This is like, you know, I love our cousins. Our cousins are cool. The cousins are so cool. It's such a great little team up. We got the Netherlings and the Confidant Alliance. It's great. The Fellowship are such a freaking positive force. I love it. You know, we love the Fellowship. Exactly. The Confidants. You know what? We even love the Tofi dance. We even love them. Oh, thank you for welcoming the companies to the club. It's been such a great time. Why, thank you, Confidants, for coming here. And of course, we're going to be doing, like I said, we're going to be doing the members and the super stuff. So if you did do anything, or you did swing by and want to just hear that or just chat for a little, then I'm still going to be here. Yeah. Oh, goodness. And Layla Crescent, thank you for the 5 gifted members. Thank you, Layla. Mwah. Rom, thank you for the gifted membership. Victory M, thank you for the gifted membership as well. The Not So Lonely Writer, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships too. 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻, thank you for the gifted membership as well. Thank you. Bringing in new Netherlings into the Netherbrand. We love the Netherbrand. Marie Rosella, thank you for gifting a membership as well. Leah, thank you for the gifted membership. Krev, thank you for the gifted membership as well. Krev does some really cool art. Thank you, Krev. And Na, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships as well. Mwah. And Not So Lonely Rider yet again. And Hanini as well with the gifted membership. Thank you. And then we have Unyanya Caldonia. Thank you very much for the super. In the club, we all sheep. True. We all get it. We bar the confidants. We bar them big time. In the club, we all sheep. Asgore, thank you as well for the super. Fern, Mielin, Kocha, thank you all. Thank you. And Aoya, hi Zanny and hi Fu-chan. Thank you for using my art as the thumbnail. I'm a good sheep. I don't have sin. Yes, today's thumbnail was done by Aoya, which is amazing. Obviously, Alia is like a really sweet Netherling. They've done so much amazing art over the past year of this channel, and of course, just for FSP as a whole, it's something that like I really love. I really love. Beautiful art from the thumbnail, and of course, it's nice to see art of 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 and I together. Heck, he's one of my besties. He is, and getting to know 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is something that I think he was one of my first like actual like VTuber friends, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. Crazy. Yeah, no, he gets me choked up. He gets me emotional. He makes emotions come out of the Incubus. Okay, he causes emotions, and it's all his fault. Oh, goodness. And of course, Reiko, thank you for the gifted membership. Nolan, thank you for the 1 month of membership as well. Noreen, small guy, confident. Yeah, a list of tags there. List of tags. We love that. And of course, Marmot on Toast, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Ro does very cool art. Thank you, Ro. Much love to Ro. Thank you for the 50 gifted memberships. Huge love to you, Ro. Huge love to you. Thank you so much. And of course, I'm sure there are 15 Netherlings and now Netherbranded out there. Thankful for just you being awesome. A huge thank you, Ro. Clear Bubble as well. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. You Club Netherbrand's music ambassador. Thank you very much. Hyo Confidence, may you introduce you to Zander's new song, Cold Wrists. Yes, you is promoting it. Shush, Zanny. And his winter voice pack is Chef's Kiss. I don't promote my own stuff on streams. My Netherlings do it. My Netherlings make me promote my own stuff. I turn up and I'm here to make you laugh and maybe blush a couple of times. Netherlings are like, that's not how the marketing works, Zanny. You need to promote things. I'm like, no, I don't. I just want to be a shy little guy. Let me be a little guy. You was already doing it. The Netherlings are like, you will self-promote. You will. You will do cold wrists. Oh, goodness. I'm just a little guy. And of course, thank you very much, you. Diana, thank you for the 10 gifted members. Mwah. Jules, thank you for the 10 gifted members as well. Mwah to you too. And also, I forgot, Roro, thank you for the 50 again. Mwah, 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 mwah. Okay. And Mika, thank you for the 5 gifted members. Ellen Yar, thank you for the 5 gifted members. And Anonymous Burb, thank you for the gifted membership as well. Sarakula, thank you for the super. Morning Zander and Fuchan, bar you, brackets, love my Oshi. Love you, my Oshi. Have a good day. Wonderful. We love that. And of course, you know, huge bar. We bar. Freaking bar. And Brittany, Club Netherbrand singer. What do you mean? We're all just cute, sleepy sheepies. No, you're not. You're little devils. We know the confidants as well as the Netherlings are little devils. My ones might be the literal devils, but you guys, you comfies are figurative devils. We know you've got a touch of mischief to you comfies. We know you do. We know you do. Always have, always will. Always have, always will. I've lurked in enough of Fujan's streams to see what you guys get up to, okay? You've got some mischief in you. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about and gives the same energy as he ran into my knife 13 times, okay? And of course, Luna Sloth, welcome to the Nether. Branded Random Fan Crone Witch, thank you, of course, for the love. Much love to you. And Odessa, PNG tuber. Good morning, Zanny. Good morning, Fuchan. Good morning to the two of you. Good morning to the two of us. Whatever do you mean? I know you. I see you. I see you with your little bars and your devilish barring. With floofy little guys. They had it coming. Yeah, someone got the reference. Hell yeah. And Star, just gonna say hi because I have my finals in 2 days, cries, using a Zanny pic as my laptop's background so I can stare at it during my breakdown. Jay, have fun. Why, thank you, Star. Good luck in your finals. I hope you do incredibly well. Know that we're cheering you on. And of course, you got the power of Yaoi and Fellowsheep by your side. There's nothing you can't achieve. And see Wanky Toes, Marineth. I don't belong in any of those. You super hell, horny jail. You belong in one of those. I know you do. Okay, I can see your sin. And bless the sheepies. Zanny, you're a little lower also. Yes, that was when I was fucking with my volume. Also, I think Fuchan's taller than me. I think he's got a height advantage. I think canonically he's taller than me. So, size difference. I think he is. What's Fuchan's height, comfies? What's Fuchan's height? He strikes me as like a tool. He gives me tool energy. He gives me a tool energy, tool gentleman energy, you know? I feel that energy. I can see your sin is very lore relevant. He's 190? He's 5'10"? Fu-chan's canonical height's 5'10"? Wait, we're the same size? Wait a minute. He's 6'3" as Archivist. There we go. He's 6'3" as Archivist, but 5'10" at debut. Okay, he got to upgrade. So he went from same size to bigger. Oh. Wait, he went from... Legatus tiny. Right, Legatus fun-sized. Wait, Legatus was fun... Wait, Legatus was fun-size? Wait a minute. Legatus, my beloved. Right? When was 5'10" ever tiny? Listen. Legatus is Roscoe-sized. He was fun-sized twink. Legatus was angry twink. Okay, Legatus was very cute though. Very, very cute. He was adorable. Legatus had like the pinch your cheeks look, you know? Roscoe is tall. Why am I seeing fake news in my chat? And Jules, thank you for the 10 gifted members. Thank you, Jules. Huge love to you. Thank you very, very much, Jules. And Kiwi, it's your fault for having arms like that. No, it isn't. It's the internet's fault for being horny. And Seo Cruz, thank you very, very much for the super. Hold yourself to a standard where you can leave someone if they aren't satisfying your needs. Yes. That was back when we were talking about relationships. 100%, you know what's best for you at the end of the day, or, most of the time. And of course, Seo Cruz again, I don't use the term genius often, but that was in regards to us having a soundproofed room on a plane. Yes, indeed, we need those. 5'9" is decently tall as a 5-foot flat person. Okay, I find saying both I'm 5 foot and a person in the same sentence kind of an oxymoron. You're not a person, you're an equipable item. Okay? Like that's rude sigh. Oh goodness, not the pet companion treatment. Yes. And of course, Nani, thank you for 9 months. A whole baby, yippee! Vintage Lunatic, we bow to this person. Spread this information. Yes, the dick pics. CEO Cruz again. Roscoe guzzled a foot long the other day without muting. Not clickbait. Like like Scooby-Doo. He's like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo with how he eats. Damn, he never stops. What? Like the little glizzy overdrive. Glizzy overdrive. Glizzy. Oh goodness. Wait, your gifted was skipped? Oh no, did it not make it through? Wait, let me see. It might have got filtered. Let me check. Or it might be later on. Sometimes it mixes the order. No, I don't see. If it didn't get your gifted, it might have been filtered, or it might have been mixed up in there. But either way, I'll thank you now. So either way, Nightmare Doll, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Thank you very, very much. It was pre-chat. Oh, pre-chat does sometimes do that. So sometimes with pre-chat, if it's like a certain time period before the stream starts, it sometimes hides it when you get the actual like chat for the stream, because technically it's like it's a refresher when you go through. But do not worry. I thank you very much for the gifted now, Nightmare Doll, and of course, do not worry in the slightest. You have been perceived. Oh goodness. And let's freaking Laos has big fucking tits. Hi Sir 1 and Sir 2. I'm late because I am unfortunately a grown-up with a grown-up job, but here I am now. Heck yeah, and it's good to have you here. Oh, goodness. It's really good to have you here, of course, Laos. And thank you for coming out. And thank you for the 𝓂𝓾𝓻. Thank you very, very much, darling. And Blue Scale, if the microplastics were going to kill me, they would have already. Exactly. Don't aim for microplastics. Aim for macroplastics. Bigger plastics, bigger things. Eris, Zanny, you have my Hispanic ancestors rolling in their graves. I mean, gotta keep people. If you're in the grave, you don't want it to be boring. You gotta liven things up, and if they're rolling around, then it's more than what was happening before. You know, gotta keep things going. You know. And Seo Cruz again. This stream is really wholesome. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, no, Volga and I are wholesome sluts. Let's go. You again, Coldress mentioned Asquav. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Cloudy Nez, you're both pancake buttered, so you fit perfectly together. Yeah, let's go. We're both pancaked. We got but you know what? It just means there's less meat to get through to hit the good spot. Okay. There's just less it's less of a journey. And Kiwi, thank you for the silver. Fellowsheep forever. Fellowsheep forever indeed. Fellowship forever. And Jules, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships again. Thank you, Jules. And thank you. Mwah. And Yoko Palu, we Fellowship love our demonic shepherds. Yeah, heck yes. The Fellowship forever. Fellowship forever. Eldling Wes, I don't like being this way, but I love y'all so much. Y'all have been amazing, and I'm blessed to have y'all with my y'all in my life. Mwah, mwah. Good night, Eldling Wes. Mwah. Let's go. Mwah, mwah. Can the ship name still be Fellowship? Heck, does that, I mean, we've already got like a little. That's the duo name. A thing can do 2 things if you want. It's up to you guys. Yeah. And Crispysaurus Rex, first of all, cool name. And welcome to the Netherbrand at Crispysaurus Rex. Knives, thank you for the 5 gifted members. Thank you, Knives. I love when people just name themselves after stuff. Knives, mugs, spatulas. I don't know. Naming yourself after just like any object is such a nice collection of object. I don't know. I like it. It reminds me of Final Fantasy IX, if you ever played Final Fantasy IX, where the princess just randomly like picks up a dagger and is like, "What is the name of this?" It's a dagger. She's like, "Yes. From now on, I am Dagger." And I'm like, "All right, go." Speaking of cake, what happened to the Zunderwear being worn pic? What do you mean? It's all over Twitter. It's on my Twitter. It's on my media tab. I've posted 2. You've got a shot of my ass in the Zunderwear, and you've got a picture of like just below the cum gutters in the underwear. There's 2. There's 2. I made sure I kept you supplied. The what? You know, the little V line. Is that not what they're called? Is that wait, no, not in front of the confidants, please. Please, not in front of them. No. Is that not what they're called? The V lines. The V line. Is that not what they're called? I thought that was what they were called. We've heard worse from Volga. See, the confidants are used to it. The little pelvic lines, the V lines. You could call it any. That's the one that came into my head first. You know. That's what they're because you know that. You mean the transverse abdominis? Yeah, sure. The cum gutters. Okay, there. Your mind works very creatively. Yes. And Keikun Art, I am now dragonphilic. Good. Thank you for the super. That's the intent. Okay, let's get people dragonphilic. Everyone wants to jump on dragons. Nightmare Doll as well, thank you for the super. Zanny literally tells us to write ship fix. Yeah, you know what? If you're inspired, go do your thing. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I'm touchy about this. Hell no. Hell no. If you feel creative, I support every creative endeavor that stems from Club Netherbrand. And heck, if you're in Club Netherbrand, chances I'm gonna support any creative endeavor outside of that as well. If you want to turn around and do something, if you want to write fanfic, go write fanfic. I'm gonna cheer for you. You want to do smutty art? Go do smutty art. I'm going to cheer for you, okay? You do whatever. I'm going to turn around and support it. I'm for it. You do your thing. You do your thing. You do it. I will cheer you on. I'll drop likes. Do your thing. Blow it up. Hell, make the art, the fanfic. Go. I want to see all the tags. If you're going, the only thing I don't want you to do is have regrets about what you make, okay? Hell no. If you're going, go hard. Do your thing. Don't censor whatever, okay? Use all the tags. Make sure you use all the AO3 tags. Make sure you turn around, all right? Do not regret what you do. Regret what you don't do. Go big or go home. And speaking of, Wild Monarch, thank you for the super. This motherfucker brought up my Nethergraves fic unprompted. Yes. Did you expect me to not know it existed? Yes, of course. Of course. Yes. I support all creative endeavors. And speaking of, Jules, thank you for the 2 months as well. I swear I'm working on my fic. World building took too much time. Heck, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Just make something you enjoy. Of course, the intent behind like writing and creating stuff is to be something you enjoy as well, you know? Yeah, just go with that, you know? Do stuff you enjoy, because that's what I want for you. I think that's the primary thing. And Camille, and, actually, not quite, I'm jumping people. 𝓂𝓸𝓼𝓽, Club Netherbrand's little psychic. Zanny encouraged me to write a Gold Lost Mafia, did it. Hell yeah. Like, well, you were just like, I'm not sure if I should do fic, and I'm like, go for it, do your thing. If you want to do it, go for it. Hell yeah. And Marmot on Toast, final tally. Forgiven, 11. Wholesome, 2. Come Here Sweetie, 1. Horny Jail, 1. SUPERHELL, 3. Or 2 plus 1 for the hosts. Unsure, 6. Not a Confession, 1. Reference, 1. Derailed, all. Fuck yes. That is how 𝔂𝓸𝓾𝓻 and I do it. We derail the entire show. We derail everything. It's chaotic here. And Camille, thank you for the 2 months. Otsu Fellowsheep, this is such a funny yet wholesome session. Thank you, Zanny and Fuchan. Fuck yeah. Otsu Fellowsheep, to all of you, thank you all. It's incredible, and fuck yeah, the confidence, the Netherlings, this Fellowsheep thing, it's one of the most positive things I think that's happened with not only me but like the community as a whole since I started. So huge love to it all. And of course, Ying, remember you're an Incubus. You can get him preggers. I can? I thought I was the one who could get preggers. Wait a minute. Well, now we'll have to do it both ways to find out which is which. Well, that's an investigation. We need to... That's an investigation. Thank you to the supporting. And Grey Bun, thank you for the awesome stream, Zanny. Why, thank you, Grey Bun, for coming by. Thank you very, very much. And Adela, I just want to thank my confident friend who got me into VTubers. I wouldn't be here without her. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Vanille. Thank you. Oh, yeah, thank you, Vanille. That's so sweet. Hell yeah. And Narayan's, thank you for the 5 gifted members. Thank you, darling. And Grey Bun, thank you for the gifted member as well. Thank you very much, Grey Bun. Suki, thank you for the fun stream, Zanny and Fuchan. I keep smiling throughout the whole time. Fellowsheep forever. P.S. The Winter VP is amazing. Check that out, guys. I thank you very much, Suki. And of course, I will repost the Winter VP on my Twitter immediately after the stream ends. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Okay. So if you want to check that out, just be waiting on Twitter in like 5 minutes. Go do your thing. And Victory M, certified Zanny hater, thank you for the super. I manifested this collab so hard. Seeing Netherlings being so generous with gifts gave me tears. Seeing familiar confidants made me cry too. Wonderful job, Zanny and Fuchan. Hell yeah. We know that We know the confidants and of course the Netherlings. I like to think we're two close communities. I think that we've gotten close over the past 6 months, 7 months, and heck yeah, I think that there's a nice strong alliance between the two. You know, they're our cousins, we're their cousins. It's cute, and I really adore the way the fan bases interact. I love seeing the way the two groups interact as well. It's like being, and I think 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 and I said, it's like being like a proud parent, like watching your kids go on play dates. It's like, yeah, you go play, you go, sweetie, you got this, damn straight. Oh goodness, and of course, ugly crying right now. I love both my Kami Oshis. I love both my Kami Oshi interaction. Been waiting for this moment. It's worth it. Fellowsheep never separate. Hell yeah, Zaiju. Hell yeah. Fellowsheep never separate. And Diana, as a confident and a Netherling, I'm one happy Nether comfy. So glad to see my two Oshis have a Fellowsheep bond. I look forward to more collabs of my favorite yappers. Shippers, you're not alone. Damn straight, and thank you, Diana. There'll be more. I know that 𝓂𝓸𝓾's as hyped as I am to do more together. Of course, we've got a lot planned. We want to do stuff, and I know we're both excited. Fuck yeah. Fuck yes. And 𝔂𝓸𝓼𝓽, thank you very, very much for the super. Writing a new thick, 𝓂𝓸𝓾/Zanny, marked by a bite. We've inspired Storm Sky. Good morning, Zanny. I couldn't miss the stream, even though I have to work on my cosplay of you and 𝓂𝓻. I can't wait for you to see them. Oh hell yeah! Put it on the Zanny tag. I'd love to see it. Hashtag Zander Netherbrand. Would love to see it. Love to see it. And of course, Marmot on toast. By the way, that text adventure. Yeah. As of now, you preemptively have my permission to play it on stream when it's finished. I'll have to do visuals with that in mind. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you very much, Marmot on toast. Thank you. Huge love to you. And thank you for doing the text adventure as well. The fact that a text adventure is being made off of our insane ramblings is awesome. Like, huge thank you and hugely appreciate it. Hell yeah. For a ship type, do you prefer Psylust or Incuborg? Incuborg sounds kind of hot. But on that note, okay, that's all of the supers and all of the members that have shown up. So thank you all for coming out to today's stream. Confidence, Nether Comfies, thank you all for being here. I will actually be back in 40 minutes where I'll be doing some dogs organized neatly. I'll be yapping for a few hours while we just talk and have fun and play and do our thing. So if you want to swing by and have like a little one-on-one yap sesh with me where I'll just be talking with chat and just, you know, getting cozy, feel free to come by. And of course, I'll be dropping the voice pack on, a repost of the voice pack link on Twitter in a moment. So thank you all for coming out to today's stream. I will see you very, very soon. And with that, much love, my dear, sweet Fellowsheep. See you in your dreams, my sweet mortals. Mwah. Bye-bye.